What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Let me see. Does it got me up in action? What's happening, Captain? What's up, Spy Gunner? What's up, Ashley? What's up, y'all? I can't see. Let me brighten this screen up a little bit. There we go. What's up, Anita? What's up, Pooh? When is your birthday? It don't matter. Happy solar return, beautiful soul. I was on the live stream the other day and was going into Libra and thought about you. I hope you have had a beautiful solar return season, Anita, and any Librian out there, honestly. But Anita's probably one of my faves. What's up, Most Elegant? What's up, y'all? I can't lie. I was super excited about coming on this evening. I was, and I couldn't decide between which deck to use. So I figured I was just going to pull one from each deck for all 12 zodiac signs and then use the tarot to clarify to see what's going on in the week ahead. What's up, Kristen? What's up? Kristen, I seen you in the background in Tarot Land today, love. I seen you in Tarot Land today. And when I heard you, baby Ashley, you better be quiet. Ashley, you better be quiet before you get put in time out. Asking questions like that. But as soon as I heard what you was being told, I started praying for you. But it did seem like it picked up. But I definitely was sending you love and light today. What's up, Rich M? What's up, Rich M? Hey, beautiful souls. So I want to jump in and see, what does your week ahead look like? What type of guidance does the universe have for you to help guide you through that? I just heard it's all working out. I promise you, I know y'all probably like this bitch be over making shit up. Baby, I don't love you that much. Not enough to do shit like that, okay? But I literally just heard it's all working out. So I don't know what's on your mind, but there is something about, no matter all 12 zodiac signs, Aries through Pisces, there's something that you're faced with in your week ahead. Spirit wants you to know that if you'll just surrender, it's all working out. You may have to go with the flow, but I want you to work on shifting your perspective with what you think flow state is, because flow state is meant to like autopilot. When you go into autopilot, it doesn't mean that you get to go to sleep, although people nowadays may think that is the case. It doesn't mean that you get to go to sleep. It does mean that you get to take your hands off the wheels and not be so hands-on. But you still have to maintain a level of alertness. But it gives you an opportunity to possibly incorporate some other things. So if you've just learned some powerful lessons, you see the hermit energy. Oh, shit, we're going to talk for a second. That's okay. You see the hermit energy comes after the chariot. And sometimes when you have to jump in your chariot and move forward, you don't necessarily get to process it. But Spirit says if you just get in the chariot and get moving, there will be a portion of your journey where you can hit autopilot and things can slow down. And then you can begin to process everything that just played out when you just got told to just get in and go. But you can't so much focus on, but I didn't get this, or I didn't get that, or but I had to leave this. Spirit says you'll get to process all of that in a second, but I need you to get going. And this week, I feel like that whoever I'm talking to right now, you just got to get going. And you got to have faith that if you get going, it's going to take you to exactly where you need to be. And all of your pieces will come together. Anyways, that was my little sermon. I guess I needed it to remember to get some water. So I'm about to go get my water, and then I'm going to read these comments, and then I'm going to be back in just a second. Okay, I love y'all so much. Kristen said, where is my girl? I was around. These children had me on my toes. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nikita. It was a good time. I met some cool people. I had to check somebody at the wedding because her chick was choosing and she got mad. I got you on timestamps, Key. Oh, you so sweet. Praise God, because life has been life and oh, it always will. It always will. I love it, Spike. You see? Who? See? I don't know. We might get to a message today, but did you just hear my dryer go off? A cycle is complete. Listen, Linda, but guess what? If I don't make sure when I get off of this live to go in there and fold that load up, it'll get wrinkled. But the cycle is done, but there's still work to be done. So when we say life be lifing, is life really lifing, or is life asking us just to complete a cycle? Life ain't allowing us to continue to put the laundry on the side of the bed and curl up with it no more. It's time to complete the cycle so that you can move into the next one. You see, earlier this weekend, I can't remember if it was earlier today or yesterday, honey's children been over her children, and honey, whatever that's called. But, I was thinking to myself, if I had to really assess the last few people that I've attracted towards me, it's been people that was still hung up over their exes and not really ready for partnership. So as somebody who tells y'all all day long to do the reflecting, I had to sit back and think, where in my life am I still not allowing things to close up? Where is it that I'm still angry at my mama for the choices that she's made? Where is it that I'm still angry at my daughter's father for putting me in the situation that he put me in? Where is it that I'm still angry at my son's father for putting me in the position that he's put me in? Where is it that I'm holding on to things? Because unfortunately, somewhere along the lines, I'm still attracting it. And if I don't sit down and break that down, then I'm still going to be a half-broken manifestation. And then guess what? Because I'm still a half-broken manifestation, that's exactly what I'm attracting. So this weekend, I had to sit down with myself. I thought I was going to be going and hanging out with a friend this weekend, and I'm so thankful that I didn't because I needed the time to process. But I had content prepared, and I didn't feel pressured. I didn't give a fuck about putting it on this YouTube channel for y'all. This weekend was literally just for me. Baby, I didn't give a fuck about cleaning this house or nothing. So tomorrow, we know what I'm doing. But sometimes we just have to sit down and strip down and look in the mirror. And it's not always easy. And we have to stop blaming everybody else for what we're attracting, right? What's up, Mitzi? Y'all, tonight we're going to talk. What's up, Samir? What's up, Samir? We're going to talk tonight. I'm going to take my time. I am going to give everybody their medicine. So just, work with your girl. But shit, in Mother Tarot, I didn't watch. Everybody's been on the internet today. So if you're not really here for some medicine, go on and come on up off of here. I'm any of my moderators, don't spare nobody. But ain't nobody coming over here with that foolishness. They know what they get when they come to Kiki's dinner table by now. It's definitely got some turmeric and some motherfucking garlic and red onion in it. Get over it, okay? I'm just going to make it taste good. I know that's right, Mitzi. I know that's right, Mitzi. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, y'all. So let's tap in for Aries, shall we? The first meal of the evening. Y'all, I hope that y'all are sitting in high hopes and high spirits. That's for sure. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in. Let's go in for Aries. This channel be the only channel that be helping heal my ass. Well, I hope you get something from everything you take in, my love. And if you notice that you're not getting nothing, I hope that you allow yourself to detach from it. Okay? Mitzi, I'm glad you are part of members. I'm glad you're a part of members. There's something that I'm trying to start for the Extended Soul Tribe this week. Excuse me. I encourage all of my members that are part of the Extended Soul Tribe to make sure your notification bells are on, or at least to make sure that you go to the channel at least once a day, all week long. I think you're going to like it, especially if you're really looking at elevation, okay? Aries is against me in some strange way. Never, 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 never. If Aries is against you, the universe has allowed Aries to challenge you to provoke some repressed strength that needs to come to the top so that you can incorporate it, so that you can be properly equipped for your next battle. But I doubt that Aries is against you. But let's see what these cards is talking about. Spirit, tap me in for my collective. I want to go in for Aries. I want to go in for Aries at, I know I am not 13 minutes in, but I am. So fuck it. Let's do 13 for Aries. What's up? What's good? It is 13 people in here. Wow. What's up? What's good? What's going on? I'll make sure to check it out. Homework, y'all. That's right. Yes, Aries, let's jump in. Thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. I like the way Mitzi puts that up in there. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for Aries. What does Aries need to know about their week ahead? All right. All right. So it looks like that there is someone that's doing too much. Okay. So it looks like that someone could be in distress. Someone's like, this is giving hypochondriac energy. I have to be honest. Okay. But there could be someone reaching out in need of assistance. This person has been overindulgent. Okay. Or this could be you, Aries. So just be mindful. You could have been overindulgent or too excessive. And now in the next week ahead, you could be in need of some sort of an assistance. But immediately, I feel like that someone that is known to be very overindulgent is reaching out in need of some sort of assistance here. Yes, don't forget to check out your moon, rising, Venus, and Mars. Yes. So we had 13 for Aries. Oh, look, and your advice for the week ahead, Aries, is magic. Listen, Linda, play with somebody else. It says you have the power now. Own your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. In drama, this week, Spirit is encouraging you, Aries, not to feel like that you have to step up and be Captain Save-A-Ho for someone who you have known to be overindulgent and excessive just to keep the peace. Okay, so let's take a look and see what is this in need of assistance? What is this distress energy? Yes, make sure you all check out the ManjulaAwakening.com for any and all personal readings. Captain Save-A-Ho, no. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on with this in need of assistance for Aries in the week ahead? Who is this that's in need of assistance? Look, listen, Linda, I don't even have reversals in this deck. It could be a Libra. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I do feel like that it would be unjustified for you to balance this person's checkbook for them. It is there's some sort of karmic energy, karmic ass whooping that someone is needing in the next 7 days. But it does look like that this person is coming towards you to get you to settle their scores. This could be someone that is in need of housing. Okay, this could be someone that you're romantically invested in or was romantically invested with. This could be someone that you split up with, and this person is now coming back to rekindle the situation for a sense of stability because they have been overindulgent. Okay, so just be mindful that someone is coming to you in need of assistance. Could be a Libra or a Scorpio. The Four of Swords. I can't make this shit up. The Four of Swords is out here for the justice in the reverse. This person is coming towards you in need of assistance. So this is the energy of someone coming towards you. This person stole money from you, or they borrowed money from you and they never paid you back. And now this person is asked out again and they're in need of more assistance. Spirit is saying this is not the time for you to run in. And this is the opportunity for this person to look at the consequences of their behavior, okay, in order to gain clarity. Some of you all, Aries, you could be in need of some assistance, okay? And I do feel like that it is some sort of karmic justice for you to have to figure out how to balance this out. Temperance, damn, that's the truth. So you'll just have to see which side of the scale that you're on here, Aries. But I definitely see that in order for something to be balanced out, someone's in need of assistance. And it's their karmic energy to kind of have to sit in that. It would be unjustified for you to balance this out for them. This person is going to acquire some sort of internal balance by figuring this out. The Queen of Swords, baby, you're going to have to wrap. Look, Pooh, I got one of my favorite Queen of Swords, Aries, is the Light Seer, Queen of Swords. And it shows her sitting on top of a cinder block. And in that cinder block, there's a small room. And in that small room is the Ace of Cups. So it's not to say that you don't have the emotional attachment to this situation. But in order, the Queen of Swords is very perceptive. In order for you to, and she rises above to see the higher, she sees the higher vision. In order for you to make the best choice inside of this situation, you have to rise above your emotional attachment to this situation. It is the only way for this situation to truly balance out. I do feel like that you have, like in the week ahead, someone is reaching out, and there is the option that you have to get in the way of someone else's drama. But this drama is their passage to this drama that they're enduring. It is a means to an end, and Spirit is needing this to be in flow. For it to make it work, Spirit needs you to allow something to flow and unfold naturally, okay? And that's the truth, because it allows for this. The Fool card. It allows for the outcome of allowing this to play out just the way I said. The outcome is the Fool card, and that is leaving baggage behind. You see, I said my children was working me as we was ending our day. Today my son has been extremely loud, and so a little bit before bedtime, I was like trying to get him to bring it down, rein it in, but he would still get carried away and get loud. So the punishment was, okay, cool. You don't want to hear mommy and me say, stop being so loud. I don't want to hear you. If I hear you, you have to go to the wall and go to real time out. Okay. Now, honey, if you know my son, probably if you know boys, Baby, we knew he wasn't going to be quiet back there, but he was going to try his best to make sure I didn't hear him because he didn't want to go time out. What he learned in that moment is volume control, right? And had I heard him, he would have had to sit on the wall. He would have understood in that moment what happens when you don't invoke your power. Because see, for real, I can ask him all day to be quiet, but only he has the power to lower his voice. I can be mad and gripe and bitch and complain about it all day. I can invoke consequences that make him want to invoke his power to lower his volume, but the consequence must be invoked. And therefore, as the person trying to teach the lesson, I must be willing to flow with the state of the process in order to get to the gain. And Spirit is telling you, Aries, to allow that to be the case here. Move forward. What is this magic? Aries, the spirit is your spirit team is saying that you have the power now. Okay. The ball's in your court. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. Could be a Libra, a Virgo, an Aquarius, a Sag. Oh my. Looky here. Listen, Linda, the World card. I like this. The Knight of Pentacles. I love this. The Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups, it does involve you having to walk away, okay? In order for you to invoke your power, you have to be willing to walk away from something. You have to be willing to walk away from something and not do the walk away that does like I told y'all, my mama's an Aries too, it's crazy. But remember when I told y'all that when me and my sister used to get on my mama's last MF nerves, she would threaten to run away? You can't do that. It's not one of those threaten to run away, knowing I'm not running away. This is one of those, you know what? I refuse to accept this anymore. And because I refuse to accept this anymore, no matter how much it hurts me, I am invoking consequences that are going to put me inside of a less traumatic situation, right? Because sometimes traumatic energy is comfortable. See, the other day I went to this restaurant up here. I'm going to tell y'all what. Y'all, I'm crazy. For real. My mouth a little slick. But because I have children and I know how the world did not take care of me when I was not in care of my mother, I be kind of like very on edge and about not spazzing out in public. Because if I spaz out, baby, shit, Pookie, there's no telling where the ending is. And that is no good for my children. So anyways, I was triggered at this restaurant the other day, right? So instead of sitting down and eating like I had intended to, I could not walk quick enough to get back to my space, to my place of comfort, to make sure that to try to maintain control of the way that I responded because I wanted to do something foolish. And because my nature wanted to do something foolish, but my desire to be a good provider and protector for my children was calling me to do something else. There was a fracture. There was a fracture internally, and the panic began to set in. It is up to us to identify. Aries, you have to identify. You have to be willing to acknowledge when drama is provoking you and what it is severing you, what it is separating you from, so that you can connect the pieces. Okay. Anyways, Spirit is saying that you do have the power. You are going into a new cycle, Aries, in the next 7 days. Spirit is telling you to slow down and pay attention to the details. There could be a Taurus that is on your path that has a very lucrative opportunity for you. I do feel like that it is a creative venture. I do feel like that it is something that you have all of the resources to nurture it and to make it into something very beneficial, but it does require you to slow down. And like I said, you do have to identify where you're kind of like separating from a trauma response versus a desire to prove that you are what someone said you can't be, but you're closing that cycle up, okay? Because you do have people pleasing energy showing up, Aries. I have to be honest with you. So anyways, this could be Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I have Virgo, Pisces, Sag, Libra, if I didn't say. These are going to be long readings, aren't they? What's up, Nubian Sagittarius? Who else did I miss? What's up, y'all? My little brother is an Aries. LOL, they hell, but we click. You know, me and my mama, we click too, but when we don't, we don't. And then my nephew, I love my nephews. Growing up, Lord, these typos. What's up, Liz 983? Y'all was talking. What's up, y'all? Ain't nobody check my ass than his ass. Yeah, I love it. He's very extroverted. Yes. Yes, absolutely. My son is also an Aries. Key is talking about my son. He's messing up. Guess what? Your circus, your monkey, fix it. But if I have to step in, you're going to hear it. That's right. Yes, I love it. I love it. What's up, Miss Falls? Damn, all those beautiful girls. Miss Falls. We don't mind long readings. We grateful. I know y'all don't. Shit, I know y'all don't. All right, let's move on to Taurus. What's up, y'all? What's up? Let's move on to Taurus. We'll take long readings. You sure? Because you the one over talking about you gonna timestamp shit, girl. It is 9 o'clock. Talking about our timestamp and Kiki's over here talking a mile a freaking minute. We're gonna do Taurus for 28:30. These are general reads. To book a reading with Kiki, go to the ManjulaAwakening.com. Yes. I'm a night owl. I know that's right, Pooh. I know that's right, Miss Falls. How you been, Miss Falls? Excuse me. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Taurus? So let's jump in and see what do you need to know as it pertains to your week ahead. These are general messages, so please let's just take what resonates, and you know the deal. You know the deal. Thank you for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Oh damn, you are 3 hours ahead of me. It's only 6 p.m. for me. Oh wow, Kristen, where are you located at? Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in for Taurus. Tap me in for Taurus. What's the energy for the week ahead for Taurus? Thank you, Spirit. Bye, Felicia. Taurus then said, yeah, look, to the person that's doing the most, I'm telling you, let me just mind my business. Let me mind my business. But I promise you, my Taurus and Aries collective is connected. But anyways, I have Taurus in the week ahead. You're definitely leaving you're leaving someone out in the cold. This person has been doing way too much. Someone's been way too excessive, way too overindulgent. And it's like, honey, I love you. I love you dearly. But this one, I can't be a part of. That's the energy I'm getting here. Yeah, look, light bulb moment. That's one of my Ace of Swords for this deck. Let me see, Spirit. Show me what is Taurus's energy for the week ahead. Ashley said it's 8 p.m. in Louisiana. Oh, Arizona. Oh, Arizona. Yeah, look, perspective. Your advice, Taurus, is if you change the way that you're looking at things right now, you can see everything in a brand new light, and that will help you get to where you want. There's something that you've been carrying for far too long, Taurus, and Spirit is telling you that in the next week ahead, you are being told to put some distance in between this and you because it is stopping you from getting to where you're trying to go. Let's break it down. What are you being told to tell by? Look, like damn, who am I talking to, Taurus? Look what I just split the deck to. The death card and the fool card. You have to bring something to an end and be willing to take a risk. Take a leap of faith. Let's see. Y'all, I cannot find my chapstick. What is Taurus leaving out in the week ahead, Spirit? What is Taurus leaving out in the week ahead? I'm okay. You were so right about that guy, Dion. He is dealing with something. He came to tell me he likes me and actually confided in me what's going on with him. Oh, wow. You're leaving behind the Two of Wands. There could be an Aries, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be, but the Two of Wands did hit the table in the reverse. The Two of Wands is about some sort of plan. So whatever it is, Taurus, that you're leaving behind, I do feel like that you had kind of built some sort of plan on this. The Knight of Swords could be a Gemini, a Taurus. The Three of Wands, and that's the challenge. That's the challenge. Because everything that you had envisioned for your future was kind of hinged on this very thing that you're leaving behind in the week ahead. The Three of Wands is now in the challenge because now your foresight is affected. That Three of Wands in the challenging position is I can't see the future and I can't see the forest because of this tree that's in front of me. And Spirit is telling you that there are other opportunities that are coming in. But with me as a reader, when the Three of Wands comes up in the challenging position, what Spirit is telling you, hey, babe, I got a ship coming in. You ordered this for me, this for me, this for me. I don't know about you, but I love to place an online order. I have some sort of retardation. That's probably not a nice way to put it. I have a special needs and I like to shop a lot. And, so it's like everything that you've ordered, it's coming in. But like for real, let's be honest. Like it's time to go clean out the closet. Get rid of some of that product that you ordered and you recognize you don't like it and it doesn't work for you. There's a new shipment coming in and it needs somewhere to go. So it requires housekeeping. And in the week ahead, you're going to struggle doing the housekeeping that is needed, which is saying bye, Felicia, or leaving something behind that you do have a lot of love for. The Three of Swords in the challenging position is really saying, hey, by you leaving, it's a temporary hurt. By you staying in this situation, it's a consistent hurt because I was scrolling earlier today and one of these, one of those reels, it said, if you refuse to make sacrifices for what you desire, then your desire becomes the sacrifice. So if whatever your purpose is, it requires you to make sacrifices. And if you're not willing to make those necessary sacrifices, then your purpose, your desire, what it is you're longing to accomplish, then becomes the sacrifice. Okay? Spirit is saying it is going to require some strategy. Nobody's telling you that it's going to be easy, but you're going to have to ask yourself, how bad do you want this? How bad do you really want a new beginning? Because see, we can cry all day. Like if I tell my son right now to clean his room and we can go to whatever amusement park he wants to, he's going to throw it, and that's fine. But the longer he throws the fit, the longer his delay is to the amusement park. And that's what Spirit is telling you. So you have to be willing to, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to put the work in. Is there going to be some sort of heartache with leaving this behind? Absolutely. But Spirit is wanting you to change your perspective. Could be a Gemini, could be a Taurus, could be an Aries. All right, Spirit, show me. What is this perspective? The advice is perspective. Show me this. Yes, there go Mitzi. I was looking for that too. He wants to take me out, but he wants to make sure. Oh, damn, that's a whole lot. The Six of Cups. Spirit is wanting you. What are you changing your perspective on? The Six of Cups, the past. And then a lot of other cards fell out too. So we have the Strength card, and that's the opportunity by shifting your perspective over the way the past has played out or the way that you're looking at the past. The opportunity here is actually to get some sort of boost in your confidence. This like there's the opportunity is to have some sort of internal empowerment here. And look, listen, Linda, and that's the truth. And that's the truth. But I have to be honest with you. Sometimes the truth is one of the hardest pills to swallow. Oh, damn, we got all the cards out here. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Absolutely. Sometimes the truth is the hardest pill to swallow, because with the Seven of Swords coming out after the Ace of Swords, that's about really evaluating the way that you have been planting your seeds, or allowing someone else to plant your seeds. Because see, if we just so happen to run a farm for a business or whatever that's called, if like, let's just say I'm a farmer, when I call in or I hire workers to harvest my crops or plant my seeds, yeah, they may be doing the work, but if I don't properly delegate the roles and train them, I still suffer the consequences. So Spirit is saying that in the week ahead, if you change your perspective over the way you're looking at the past, you'll be able to see the way that you've played in to receiving the crops, feeding into situations for far too long. The outcome is the Page of Swords. I like this because the outcome is this: you becoming more investigative, more curious about options. It's like now you recognize that you don't have to be so closed in just to protect yourself. You just have to be more investigative. You have to be more communicative. You have to be more talkative. This is a nice reading, Taurus. But it does require you to change your perspective on something that you are being called to let go of. I do feel like that what it is that you're being called to let go of, I know that it brings you pain. And I also feel like that because you've dealt with it and settled in it for so long, there's also this energy of, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if that situation has been known for lying, cheating, and stealing, it's like you're comfortable in making the choices that you're doing. So you may have become accustomed to having a little buddy that'll buy you lunch or that and buy you lunch, and then having a little buddy that'll just come over and, play with that little kitty cat or that little pong every now and then. And then you got one that'll really fold you up like a bag of, a bag of groceries. Like a basket of laundry. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this one that'll just finance you. And so because you figured out how to survive that mentality, there may be some things that you're not so happy with having to leave behind. In the next 7 days, Spirit is wanting you to change your perspective about leaving that type of behavior behind. Okay. That's what I got for you. There could be a Leo, a Taurus, a Gemini, an Aries, maybe an Aquarius. Yeah, you're definitely putting down the burden of third-party behavior and doing and needing to step into doing the healing, because I do have you trying to attract a real solid relationship. Book that reading, girl. That milk might just be worth that sipping. Who's talking about getting a reading? Keith Spencer better get it together because the milkman brought cookies for me at work. Look at you. Come get the reading, honey. Look at you. Spencer might have used their free will decision that put y'all off of alignment. And when that happens, you have to bid them adieu. Let's move forward. Oh my goodness. I don't want to be on here all night, y'all. Let's get into Gemini. Why am I hearing, hold on, what is this talking about? Why am I hearing Take a Good Look at My Face, song by Smokey Robinson? Ooh, yeah, I apologize for saying too much at a time. I'm quite in person and I'm comfortable enough here to talk. Now, boo, you good. Keep talking. I catch it when I catch it. I do watch the playback, y'all. Yes, we are currently on Gemini. Let's timestamp Gemini for 4108. Let's do 4120. 4120 for Gemini. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Gemini? Let's jump in and see what can you expect in your week ahead. What can you expect in your week ahead, Gemini? Y'all, these are general messages, so thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Damn, Gemini. Hey, I should have just done a collective message. We got Bad Felicia and Roller Coaster, so I have to be honest with you. Somebody that's been anything. I don't think it's necessarily just a particular person for you, Gemini, if I could be honest. I just feel like that you're in the week ahead, you're in this mindset of conserving all resources. So anything that has been hot and cold, off and on, it's got to go. Like, let's just say that let's just say that you do get a coffee every single morning before work. But the last month, you've noticed that, you go on this day and it's real, real good. But then you go the next 2 days and it don't really hit that way. This week, you're not settling for that. You're just like, you know what? It's not hitting. I probably don't need this shit no more. And you're cutting it out. And I like that for you. I like that for you because I definitely see a Gemini that in the week ahead, your undercurrent mindset is right now conserving your resources. You're budgeting. You're trying to save up for something bigger. So any of these little small purchases or people giving you bare minimum, I see you cutting that out in the week ahead, Gemini. Okay, so you're being advised to be discreet in your search. Okay, so I'm speaking, who am I talking to? Gemini? Some of you, okay, so listen, Linda. Somebody that I'm talking to that's a Gemini or that's just sitting here listening to me. You're wanting to ask for a raise, you're wanting to put some sort of demand on the table. You're wanting a promotion or raise, some sort of step up. You lack the confidence to ask for this. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to discreetly do your research. Do your research. See what people in this field, like, see what are the normal qualifications. Where do you fall on that? How can you get in the position to get in alignment with this promotion or this elevation? I feel like that if you do that in the next 7 days in the week ahead, I actually see that, yeah, I'm going to be on, yeah, Pookie Tookie. I got to be, shit, if Gemini, if you want to trust me for a second, I would advise you to, like, let's just say that you're working at the McDonald's drive-thru and you're wanting to, you don't like your manager, whatever. So you're wanting management position. You're like, I can do that job better. Spirit is saying it's time for you not to do it in a boastful way and let that manager know that you're going to step on their head and you're going to put them out of their position. Spirit is saying it's time for you to quietly begin to look at the qualifications and begin to take the steps to align with that elevation. If you do that, I'm going to be honest with you. I got somebody, you could be at the drive-thru this week. I just heard by March, you could be store manager. It's all in the strategy. I know y'all probably like, Kiki, I don't be reading fucking cards like you do. What's that shit mean? Hold on, give me a second. Once you're willing to put your demands on the table, but see, you have to be willing to set the table. That's the thing. Food is my love language. You know what I'm saying? I don't just love to cook the food. I enjoy making the plate. I enjoy watching someone sit down to eat my food. You know what I'm saying? Like my food being the love, it's not just the making it and somebody eating it. I like to watch them eat my food. Okay. So like preparing the table for them to receive your demands matters for you at this time. If you're willing to take that risk, roll the dice, take a risk on yourself, because strategy is needed. It is going to require strategy. Sometimes, baby, you can make fried chicken, greens, mashed potatoes, and a biscuit look like a luxurious meal, all in how you dress it up, right? Strategy is needed. Once you can do that, baby, I'm telling you, they're going to see you as the perfect match for the table. But there's more than one way to skin this cat. But it requires you to kind of like stop accepting bare minimum. It requires you to begin to take the steps. Let me see, Spirit, tap me in. Tap me in. What is this by Felicia roller coasters for the Gemini collective? I'm eating, working, and multitasking. What's up, Delaney? Where you been? What's up, Pooh? Be right back. Gonna go grab some pizza rolls. Ooh, that sounds good. Take your time, Pooh. I know that's right. Yes, thank you all so much for smashing those thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. What is it that my Gemini collective, look, the 4 wands in the reverse, my Lord, you're leaving behind a relationship. You're just not happy with it. Something that you have considered a foundation for you, but it's like, it may be a foundation, but for real, the cost of this particular foundation is my peace. And it's like I'm recognizing that I want more. I'm telling you, the opportunity is the 9 of Pentacles to become real right independent of it. Something that takes your peace. It's like I had this friend. I do have this friend, but at one point in time she was married, right? And she had, I don't know, I forget. Plus, I don't want to put all the business out here on the internet. But she had convinced herself that she couldn't maintain her children if she left her husband. But listen at this though. But the fact of the matter is, every payday when bill time was come, and like typical household, I guess, I don't know. But it was when the bills was due, she would put her portion in the safe and he would put his portion in the safe. But when bill time was due, it was when payday came, she was always covering his portion and he would pay her back. But she had convinced herself that she couldn't do it on her own. And baby, sometimes it's dangerous to have me as a friend. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it is my road dog for real. That's my people. And I just remember she had just been there for me for so much of my life. And just to watch her sit there and waste away and deplete herself and not believe in herself. Y'all, one night I was sitting beside her bed. I was sitting on the floor. She was laying on the bed. And I looked at her and I said, why do you tolerate this? I said, you hold this shit down. He just gives you it back. Baby, she ain't make no move right there. She didn't make no move right there. But one day, she made a motherfucking move. And she'll tell you the story. She said, I had an option. She said, I was just at my wit's end. I'm getting chills. She said, I had an option. I had an option to go this way and apply for housing, or I had an option to go this way and to go back to where I was unhappy. Baby, she made that turn to apply for that housing. And y'all, this bitch has been up ever fucking since. Do you hear me? I'm talking about bitches' weight picked up, smile picked up, her picked up, life picked up. She picked up Her life changed. But it changed when she swallowed the pill that she, for real, she was keeping herself stuck in misery. I'm talking to somebody that's keeping themselves stuck in misery. Baby, you better listen. You may not believe it. I'm going to be honest, and don't pressure yourself. Take your time, because my friend did. She took her time. I didn't tell her that, and she didn't put herself into making that decision immediately. And it was in her best and highest good not to, because then she would have been uncomfortable and doubted it and caused herself to crumble. She did it right when she was ready to. And she ain't crumbled ever since. She been strong and sturdy ever since. Eight of Swords, you got to get out of your head about it, baby. But Spirit is saying what's on the other side is temperance, healing, balance, internal balance. Healing, honey. Shit, at the end of the day, healing. And who I'm talking to? Gemini, this is your week ahead, okay? So I'm going to be honest with you. Damn, I just heard joy cometh in the morning. So some of y'all could be religious people or could have that deeply ingrained in you. But what I really want to let you know is, if this is energy, like literally the food card is in your week ahead. So I'm telling you that it's not going to take you long to transmit this energy the moment that you willing just to say bye and leave it behind and move and move ahead. Set yourself free, baby. Your advice is to set yourself free. Be discreet. And I got to be honest with you. Listen, Linda, some of y'all just need to hear the whole fucking story. Because I'm going to be honest with you. She's a bad motherfucker, too. She's a little Leo. She's a little feisty thing, too. Hey, she ain't let me know. She ain't let me know. She ain't let her husband know. My peoples. She got that fucking U-Haul. And she said, Kiana, I'm moving. Baby, we packed that motherfucking U-Haul up. Baby, when that U-Haul pulled up to that house, her husband didn't know what the fuck hit him. He didn't know what hit him. He didn't know what the fuck was happening. He never in a million years thought that she would do it. And you see, Spirit is saying, discreet. Look discreetly, okay? Look discreetly. Let me get this advice clarified for Gemini. Hey, Kiki. I'm eating Pringles for me singles. Iced coffee does sound good. It does. It really does. Like, for real. Somebody go give me a coffee. I'm tired of being in the valleys. Ashley. Nikita, where's that video at? Where I was talking about the valleys. It was on members, and you would have to be a part of the Soul Traps to even watch the playback, I think. Or I did it on members, and then I did an extended version on Extended Soul Trap. Baby, some of y'all need to... Okay, she did it, so I'm going to say it, because nothing happens by accident. I'm going to tell you something. Some of y'all can't elevate because you won't understand that some of your stepping stones is found in the fucking valley. You see, I'm going to be honest with you. Look, the star card is here. I'm giving somebody the medicine that you need to do some healing. Let me tell you something. Y'all, my mama used to send me to this place called the Charter Ridge when I was a child. Baby, no child should ever be in a place like that, okay? But when you spaz out and nobody can contain you, they give you a shot in your ass and they put you in a cinder block room, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the times in that place, when a child spazzes out, baby, they just looking to be understood. They just want to be heard. Okay, and understood. Most times if a child is in a place like that, baby, that child done been through some shit no child should ever have to go through. The fuck you mean? But anyways, let me surrender. That shit is traumatizing, okay? As a grown-ass woman, I am 30. I don't know. I think I'm like 36, 37. I cannot remember. My daughter would have to remind me. But like, I'm still breaking down the traumas of being in those places. But let me tell you something. Low places, the valleys, the motherfucking trenches for your girl, okay? But baby, you better hear me. I ain't never been loved and hugged on by the spiritual world like I was in that cinder block room. I never forget one time I was so scared, so terrified. I felt like I wanted a hug. I felt like I wanted out of that room. So I felt like I didn't want the hug. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I swear I was panicking. I really just wanted some human body to tell me everything was going to be okay, right? I was absolutely losing my shit, scared shitless. I was so scared. I kept on taking my clothes off because I just was terrified, right? That's when I learned to take my black ass to sleep. Because y'all, when I was freezing and I took that last layer of clothing off, I felt something, and there was nothing in this room. I'm in a cinder block room. I felt something wrap around me and literally lay me on my side. Baby, I ain't never had no human being. At that point in the game, had no human being ever done me like that. I don't think I would have experienced that had I not been in the valley, had I not been in the trench. And because I was in that valley, and because I was in that trench, I experienced that. And because I experienced that, I held on to that feeling, and here I sit today. And I was 7 years old when that happened. Some of y'all need to stop bitching about your experience and understand that that experience is awakening the very gifts that you need in order to elevate and ascend into your position. Some of your stepping stones are found in the valleys. What's up, Shaniqua? Okay, so y'all, hey, Gemini, that's your message, okay? We moving on to Cancer. I'm gonna be here all fucking night. Y'all got me on one. Your testimony always moves me, Key. I love y'all so much. Good. That means it's not in vain. Yes, we definitely got everybody up in here this evening. I ain't really seen Quanda, though. She's somewhere. Yes, let's jump in for Cancer. Samir, yes, we are definitely moving into Cancer. Oh, excuse me. Cancer. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Y'all, it is greatly appreciated. What's going on? Yeah. There it is. I was speaking about your friend. She got tired of being in the valley. You gotta listen, stay tapped in, tuned in. And when I'm tuned out, when I'm turned on, baby, spirit be on point. Thank you. You so welcome, Sarah Cousin. You right. Okay, Cancer, what's up? What's good? What's going on? We got 5855. 5855. Y'all got some crab leg rising. I smell garlic butter. I know that's right. Cancer. LOL. The only Cancer we acknowledge is nephew. I mean, you know, you gotta acknowledge me too. Let's see. I'm a Cancer rising. That's why y'all love me. Let me see, Spirit, tap me in. This is for Cancer. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Cancer? Let's jump in and see. What can you expect in your week ahead? What do you need to know? What will help get you through? Yes, Nikita's a sun. Cancer, that's right. Let's see, Spirit. Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button. Ooh, Cancer, I like this. You get some sort of lucky break. Good things coming. There's a major turning point in the week. Ooh, shit. Some of y'all, there's a major turning point in some sort of new beginning, okay? Some of y'all could end up getting pregnant, so just be careful if that's not what you're looking for. But if you're looking for it, somebody could be ovulating in the week ahead, and this would be the perfect time for you to head in that direction if you're trying to get pregnant, okay? It's not all bad. Yes, and Ashley is a Cancer. That's right. We love all zodiac signs. Some of the low vibrationals, we still praying on y'all. But we love them all. Let's see, Spirit. What is the advice to help Cancer get through the week ahead? What's up, Brenda? Hey, Pooh. Ooh, so your advice is to tap into your people skills, Cancer. Ooh. Ooh, I wonder if this is Spirit trying to tell me that there's going to be an uprising in my following in the week ahead. Star power is at the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all Cancers may need to know, like, if some of you Cancers have been going through it with an authority figure in the workplace, I actually see like a major turning point in that going in your favor. Let me see. What's this lucky break? Spirit is wanting you to tap into your people skills in the week ahead. Spirit is wanting you to maintain your diplomacy. Okay. What is this lucky break in the week ahead for Cancer? No prayer goes. All done with that. There could just be a new beginning, y'all. There could just be a new beginning. Oh, the World card, definitely a turning point. The World card, the turning point is literally clarified by the World card. So that definitely means an old cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning. This is beautiful energy. Beautiful energy, Cancer. The 9 of Wands, and it's coming after a hard time. Like, I have to be honest with you. Yes, look, a major turning point. The Wheel of Fortune, indicative of a turning point. And look what the turning point is coming after. The 10 of Swords. So ain't nobody sat here and told you that this elevation was like, it's a turning point. It's going to be like after some sort of hard climb. The opportunity is for you to persevere forward after a long, hard fought battle. However, I do see that the challenge is you have a hard time trusting this. Is this really the end? Like, hold on, shit. They said that last time. Or I thought this was the end last time. Or I thought this was gonna be this wasn't gonna happen again, such and such and such and such. Spirit is saying, hey, that's the energy that you're bringing into the new cycle. Spirit is literally telling you that you have a turning point. There is a lucky break. Things are turning in your favor. It is the opportunity to persevere forward. Don't bring this negative low vibration, lack of trust into your new cycle. Because then you can't blame anybody for that low vibrational energy in this new cycle other than you. Because you're the only common denominator between that old cycle and this new one. And that's the fucking truth. Mama just had come up and show out for little Cancer. 5 of Swords. You see what I'm saying? I do feel like I have to be honest with you. I do have a Cancer that is in alignment for a major turning point. Don't sabotage it. Utilize your people skills. You may not want, like you may, like because you have been at some sort of conflict, power struggle with this person, you may not tap into your known skills. Like, you know, you're good. Like, you know that if anybody else was facing this obstacle, you'd help talk them through this and with ease. But because it's so personal to you and you're trying to prove a point, you may end up sabotaging this new opportunity. Please don't do it. What is this people skills for Cancer in the week ahead? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. The 3 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, the King of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. And I'm going to be honest with you. A hard, honest conversation is going to move a situation from pain, hurt, and heaviness to elevation. Okay? A situation is going to go from being heavy burdensome. Like, let's say this is a job. It's going to go from, oh, I don't want to go to work today. I got to deal with this, this, and I just, it's going to go from that to, you know what? I got this. I can handle this. And it's all going to go based off of a hard, honest conversation where you make sure that your people skills precede you. If you can do that, the outcome in the next 7 days is collaboration. Whatever it is that you've been at a power struggle with, Cancer, in the next 7 days, I see an outcome of collaboration if you allow. But it does require you to make a head over heart decision and allow your people's skills to precede you. Does that make sense? There could be a Leo, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius. Perfect. And I just, some of y'all be like, well, what's that Ace of Swords mean? I want to let you know that when the Ace of Swords comes out, there was absolute truth that was just spoken. Especially in my readings. Me and my spirit team, we got to understand that somebody got a personal reading. When the Ace of Swords comes out after saying some shit like that, and in the middle of a reading, somebody that is hearing my voice on the live is getting a personal reading. Like, I've been a fly in your world. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's just my communication with my spirit team. Know how the fuck you talk to yours. Ooh, you walking? Ooh. Let's move on to Leo. Damn, I was going to go backwards. Let's see. Tap me in, spirit. Tap me in for Leo. Tap me in for Leo. Let's do Leo for 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 20 seconds. It's okay. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Leo? Let's jump in and see what you need to know as it pertains to your week ahead. Guys, these are general messages, so please just take what resonates and chuck the rest for someone else, okay? Let's see, Spirit. I want to thank you all so much in advance for smashing that thumbs up button. You're so welcome, Your Highness. Thank you. All right, Leo. So there's a key player. There's something about an important person. Ooh, shit. Leo, I don't want to be a player no more. Believe not. Baby, there's somebody that has been out here in these streets playing around, rebounding. And it looks like that in the next 7 days, in the week ahead, Leo, somebody is like, you know what? Yeah, the thrill is gone. I want my Leo back. Or Leo, this is you. Let's see. What is Leo's advice? Yeah, but you definitely got somebody that's like, nah, this ain't it. The chemistry was there. And I don't want to be a player no more. Yes. Yes. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. Subscribe, leave a comment. It is all greatly appreciated. What is the advice for Leo in the week ahead? Okay. Manifesting in progress. Ooh, pal, I'm telling you. I am telling you, look, you are being promoted or called to lead. Somebody's like, hey, I don't know what we've been doing, but I don't want to do that no more. I want to do something on a more elevated level, Leo. I'm tired of playing. I'm tired of playing. Just calling them over here to handle me every now and then don't work no more. It's getting cold outside. I need somebody to hold me during the cold seasons. So it looks like whoever intends on being with you in the wintertime, Leo, is going to be showing up in the next 7 days, Pookie. Let's see. Who is this key player in Leo's life? I do feel like that you and this person have been on some sort of long journey together. It looks like that your efforts are paying off because Spirit is saying your advice. This is a manifestation that is progressing. That's your advice, is to be aware that a manifestation is progressing. We'll see if it's this person or if you're being told to turn your back on this person because what you started manifesting when this person decided to play out here in the streets is coming in. Let's see. What happened, Kristen? Time goes by when you're having fun. You ain't never lied. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in. Who is this key player in the next 7 days for Leo? The Ace of Wands. Ah, Pookie, Tookie, you're going to have to turn your back on him. Ace of Wands. Your girl might be tapped in tonight. The opportunity. The Death card. You're going to have to turn your back on this person. The opportunity is to put an end to this situation. The Knight of Cups is like the Six of Wands and the Nine of Swords. I have to, the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This person is not like the look, the idea. They know how to put lipstick on a pig. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that could cause a pig to win a pageant. They really can. They know how to make shit look really good. But unfortunately, this isn't, I'm going to be honest with you, like, y'all seen that trend that went around on TikTok for a while where they was like, what I look like before dating a narcissist versus what I look like dating after a narcissist. And they look like life beat them with a motherfucking ugly stick. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. And the Knight of Cups is in the challenging position. It's not really what it looks like. Okay. The opportunity is to see that this is a situation that will drain and deplete you. So Spirit is advising you to acknowledge that, this person was essential. They had a purpose on your journey, but you're now above that. The outcome of reintegrating with that person is the Nine of Swords. So you do with that as you may. I mean, if you like being up late at night, watching tarot, crying, probably playing with your own little poo nanny at night because this motherfucker's out there playing with somebody else's. I need to come up off these people's internet. Honey, no, Mitzi, me too. Not for real, me too. How I come in on Leo again. Hey, Des M. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit is really saying like, it's time to leave this person out in the cold because there is some sort of manifestation that is coming in for you, Leo. Let's look at it. Yeah, I look horrible too, baby. I look like a fucking crackhead. I look like a whole crackhead. You hear me? And I know y'all may think, because I get on this internet, I promise you the worst drug I've ever done is marijuana, other than what them people in the system gave me, because, baby, they used to pump me full of all kind of medicine, okay? But other than that, Pookie, if it ain't marijuana, it was never on my radar, Pooh. I was always too scared to lose control of who the fuck I was. You heard me? That's the truth. But anyways, don't start your shit. I know. Let me get on my shit. Let me get back. Let's look at this manifestation that is progressing for you. I know it seems like that it's been a long time coming, but there is this promotion, this elevation. It is here, but it does require you to not look back at this. Anita, you still up in here? What's up, Pooh? I love you. Spirit wants you to detach from this situation. The opportunity is the Chariot. The situation is you're being advised to detach and move forward. Your manifestation is here. Your manifestation is here. The challenge is you're lonely. I have to be honest with you. You're lonely. You're lonely. You're lonely and you have some sort of programming. You have some sort of programming as to what it is that you're looking for. And it's like the programming clicks in. It's kind of like cabin fever. I have to be honest with you, Leo. I'm speaking to a Leo that it's like every time around this time, and this person knows it, or this person has a biological time clock, and every season around this time, they come crawling back, one of the two. And whatever it is, it aligns to a subconscious wound. And Spirit is wanting you to detach so that you can overcome this obstacle, so that you can truly get what it is that you're looking for. Because the challenge here is the Hierophant. There is an outdated thinking. Could be a fucking Taurus that's presenting the challenge. Who knows? But the challenge here is that the old way of doing something brings about a level of comfortability for you. But as I said earlier in this live, we have to be willing to embrace the valley. Okay. Some of y'all may need to go back and look at Gemini's, the end of Gemini's reading. You have to be willing to embrace the valley. There is so much that is gifted to you in the valley, mainly because I'm going to be honest with you. And this is where I'm not religious. I got to give the disclaimer. I'm not religious, but it's one of the most powerful motherfucking things that I picked up in the religious world. Baby, it's at your lowest that you learn that, baby, you can't call on these motherfucking worldly people to ask what you really need. It is when you are at your lowest that you have nowhere else to turn that you finally turn to your divine. Now, y'all ready? Because for real, we all know that one motherfucker that'll get that bill and they be like, ooh, shit, that bill is $150. Ooh, shit, I called into work 5 times this week. My check is only $100 and I want to go to the club this week, so I can only pay $50 towards its electric bill, and the electric company will only let me extend $50 out. Who can I call for this other $50 so I can still go out? We all know that motherfucker. Don't be it. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. The Two of Pentacles, your advice is the Two of Pentacles. I'm telling you, I have to be honest with you. Right now, you're being advised to manage your resources, conserve your resources so that you don't feel obligated to run back to this situation. Okay? If this person is known to offer you some sort of stability or some sort of financial assurity or something like that, Spirit is saying the awareness of this is to put you in a position so that you can manage your resources so that you don't need to fall back onto this, okay? But I do want you to know that if you can trust and believe that your manifestation is coming in, then you will willfully and peacefully and happily detach from this, okay? You'll set yourself free. The opportunity is for you to move forward. Set yourself free from this, okay? There could be a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Pisces, a Taurus, a Cancer, a Capricorn. Just don't go. Tell them. What Shaniqua done said? Yeah, keep singing, Shaniqua. Shaniqua got a beautiful voice. Hey, Spike Gunner. Sorry, I was singing. Oh, I know that's right. Sag is a thin line when it comes to control, not for real. Back then, it was just the green for me. She's been gone away a little bit now. Good times, though. I know that's right. Yes, ma'am. This is a nice read. I wanted to come show some love. I'm going to have to go back and watch. I know that's right. Thank you so much for acknowledging that, Shaniqua. Thank you so much. Y'all's feedback, I do appreciate your feedback, so thank you. Let's move on to Virgo, shall we? I'm going to wait for Mitzi because Mitzi's active. I can wait for Mitzi. Let's move in for Virgo. Let's do 1 hour, 22 minutes even. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Virgo? So let's jump in and see what can you expect in your week ahead. Virgo, these are general messages, so please just take what resonates and chuck the rest for someone else, okay? But thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let's see. Let's all focus and manifest good, great, positive things to come towards us collective. That's right. Let's see, Virgo, what's going on in the week ahead for my Virgo collective. So we have laughter. So it does look like that the week ahead is going to be wholesome, joyful, a lot of smiling. There is this energy of needing to stay present in the moment. Good vibes. I do see a good week ahead for you. Okay. Good vibes in the week ahead, Virgo. Congratulations on that. Yes, please remember these are general messages. Spy Gunner says she's sorry. She like y'all, but there's just this, there's just this one little itch. She can't really figure out how to scratch it yet. I know that's right, Nikita. Let me see, Spirit. What is your advice for Virgo in the week ahead? Look, manifestations are coming in for you, Virgo. I could be speaking to a Virgo affected by Leo. Yeah, I definitely feel like I could be speaking to a Virgo that is affected by Leo for sure, because I see you going into some sort of elevation. Some sort of manifestation is coming in for you, but it is requiring you to continuously take active steps in that direction and not lose sight of that, okay? Yes, I'm gonna be honest with you. I see Virgo in the week ahead. There's something that you're just deciding, like, you know what, it don't even benefit me at all. It's like, sometimes you'll have that one subscription and you only keep it because you watch it once a month or once a week or something like that. It's like in the week ahead, Virgo's like, you know what, fuck this shit. I don't need this. If I can go a month, if I only watch this shit once a month, it can go. I catch it on the playback or something like that. But there's something that Virgo is unexpectedly just deciding that is no longer necessary. And that does put you in a place of wholesome. Ain't nobody, like, I just feel like that it's your solution to releasing some sort of anxiety here. Let me see, Spirit. What is this laughter, wholesome, overjoyed, smiling for Virgo? Yeah, look, 4 swords. I can't make this shit up. Virgo's like, you know what? Hey, I'm not doing this. You know what? Hey, I don't have to argue with you. Hey, you know what? I don't have to do this, and I choose not to. It's Virgo is really detaching from anything. Like, and I have to be honest with you, Virgo. I am going to acknowledge that I do feel an undercurrent of five of cups. It's like, like Virgo's like, yeah, I may not want to do it, but I got to find the silver lining in the situation in order, because there's something that you're trying to manifest in, and it's like you can. It's like I feel like I'm tapping into a Virgo. It's like your manifestation comes in and you almost get it. It's like y'all remember that one commercial? You got to be quicker than that. It's like Virgo can see their manifestation, but it's like just as Virgo goes and grasps for it, it's like it gets pulled back. And it's like Virgo is like trying to figure out why the fuck the manifestation keeps getting pulled back. And in the week ahead, Virgo is like, you know what? This might be the reason. Fuck it. It's got to go. Okay, shit. Okay, what else? You know what? This don't really bring me peace. And because this really don't bring me peace, you might be the reason that the manifestation keeps going back. So you got to go. That's what I see a Virgo doing. I have to be honest with you in the week ahead. The 10 of Wands, the opportunity is the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands in the opportunity is to put some unnecessary burdens down. Your girl just might be tapped in tonight, Puka Tuka. The challenge is the 8 of Swords. Let's talk about it. The 8 of Pentacles is your advice. 88 could be significant here. The opportunity, the outcome is the 6 of Swords. You're going to do it any damn ways. So congratulations. I do see that what you're leaving behind, I have to be honest with you, what you're moving away from could be something that could be attached. I don't know, with the Page of Cups being here is definitely attached to some emotional immaturity. Okay, so I'm not calling you immature, but it could be like, damn, but Kiana, I've known this person for all my life, or ooh, but Kiana, like, but if I stop smoking cigarettes this week, I may have to address the fact that I started smoking cigarettes at 13 because I got tired of my mom and dad arguing all the time. And so it's something like that. So it's like you're willing to put it down, but there's still this small storyline, because the 8 of Swords is a mindset that keeps you self-imposed. So the challenge is there is some sort of storyline that has the potential to kind of like halt you. But Spirit is saying, if with the 8 of Pentacles being in your advice position, the 8 of Pentacles is about self-development, okay? It's about putting that elbow grease in, Virgo. That is your energy as well. It's about paying attention to the details and working at something consistently. You know, when you quit smoking cigarettes, you have to deal with that consistent nag. That nag is consistent, but that don't mean you can give into it, but you consistently have to fight that nag, right? Y'all, I'm due for another water before I can clarify the manifestation. Hold on. Spike, that homeworker was a Virgo. I had to try hard not to be that ass, but I persevered. I did not throw hands. Good. Because the live that I heard today was telling you to get that Virgo fired. And I have to be honest with you. If you get that Virgo fired, you're literally stepping in the way of her karmic ass whooping. Let the universe whoop her ass, okay? I like that reader too, though. I will say that I do like that reader. I like that reader a lot. I like her personality because she's a fire sign. And baby, she's a feisty, beautiful soul. But anyways, let's move in to the cosmos up. He laid down, but just brace because him is rattling. Try not to make eye contact. Yes, I know, girl. I'm so glad you felt that way. But anyways, let me jump back in for Virgo. What is manifesting? Because your advice is to understand that you have the power to manifest exactly what it is that you're seeking in the week ahead, Virgo. So be mindful of your thoughts and what they are, because it is attracting into you. Excuse me, in the week ahead, you're literally creating, okay? And that was a confirmation belch as well. Let's see, Spirit, what's manifesting in the week ahead? Wow, looky here, Virgo, the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers, the opportunity is the Five of Pentacles. I do feel like that you are manifesting the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and I do feel like that there's a compromise that is needed. The Four of Pentacles. Listen, Linda, I feel like I'm speaking to a Virgo that is manifest, like the opportunity, the Five of Pentacles. This is to overcome some sort of lack mentality. This is overcoming feeling left out in the cold. The challenge is the Two of Pentacles. There is a need to be flexible with the way, like your advice being the Five of Swords. In 55 is here. In order for you to come in out of the code, it is going to require a change in perspective, a change in mindset. It is going to require a compromise. And because it is going to require a compromise, it is going to require patience. I want you to know that the outcome of this situation is the Seven of Pentacles. So I do feel like that you will receive a reward for your due diligence. But the Seven of Pentacles is over here twice for you. The opportunity is the Five of Pentacles. The challenge is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So the Seven of Pentacles also speaks about evaluation, self-evaluation. So I feel like that in order for this manifestation to come into fruition, it is requiring you to embrace the Five of Pentacles, which is embracing the valleys. I'm speaking to a Virgo that could benefit by watching Gemini's reading. To embrace the valleys, okay? Because there is something that you're meant to learn, because there is a lack mindset that is pushing away your manifestation. So Spirit is saying the opportunity is for you to embrace a season of separation so that you can balance out something internally, so that you're able to make the necessary compromises that in this state right now, you can't make because of a state of lack. There is a necessary compromise that is needed in order for you to reap the rewards of this situation. But in order for you to show up and joyfully make the necessary compromise, you must go within and address an imbalance internally, okay? Or else if you make the compromise, you will feel like that it is depleting you. And I said that somebody needs to watch the Gemini reading, because the only major arcana that showed up for you, Virgo, is Gemini. So no court cards, no nothing. This is all you, poo. So good luck and congratulations. This is a good week. No matter what I just said to you, this is a good week. It requires you to stay present in the moment and allow for healing and rejuvenation to become you. Absolutely. Be right back, Key. I ran out of coffee. Oh no, go get that coffee, girl. Yeah, that Virgo reading was nice. So let's move into Libra. We on Libra. There goes Anita. Anita said, I've been waiting on this one. Kiki, what's up, Pooh? You're not going to tell me your birthday? There goes the title. Yay. Happy birthday, Anita. And happy birthday, every other Libra. Let's timestamp. 1 hour and 35 minutes even. Kiki, come on, Libra. Let's get it, Pooh. This was just for my Libra babies. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Libra? Happy birthday. Let's see what you can look forward to in the last week of your Libra season. What's good? What's going on for you, Pooh? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Yes. Let's see, Spirit. What can Libra expect in the week ahead? Ooh, what was that? Cuffit season wanted to come out. Okay. If it wants to come back out, it'll come back out. Some of you all could be on the hunt. Like there could be some sort of relationship energy that's swarming around you. Let's see, Spirit. Tap me in for Libra. What's coming towards Libra in the week ahead? What do they need to know? Ooh. Damn. You could be having a conversation with someone in the week ahead. And the conversation is going to have a lot to do with infidelities or feeling betrayed by this person. I feel like that there is a heart-to-heart conversation that the two of you all are going to be, like there's an opportunity in the week ahead for you all to have a conversation about some sort of concrete evidence. Confirmation. I do feel like that there is going to be progress in the ability to move forward here. However, I feel like that unless you're able to have this conversation, there's a brick wall. Okay, so the conversation is the thing that is going to help you navigate this brick wall. Without the conversation, there's a dead stop here, is what I'm getting. But let me see, Spirit. What is the advice for Libra in the week ahead? This doesn't have to be romantic, okay? This does not have to be romantic. You could just feel like a friend betrayed you or a job opportunity betrayed you. Let's see, Spirit. What's the advice for Libra in the week ahead? Yeah, see, I told you it doesn't have to be relationship. And then literally we get authority. So there could be some sort of power struggle that you're having with someone in the workplace. I have to be honest with you, Libra. You're getting some sort of concrete evidence that someone has decided to go in another direction so that you can sit down and have the necessary conversation. Because I'm speaking to a Libra that you holding on to a sliver of hope that you need to let go of. I'm going to be honest with you. There's so much that is trying to open up for you, but you're turning your back for a greater abundance, for a sliver of hope in another situation. And so it looks like that in the week ahead, you're getting concrete evidence that the reason there's been a power struggle is because someone is deciding to go in another direction, period. And this allows you, this puts you in a position to expand. Lit man too. I know that's right. Let's see, Spirit. What is this? What is this betrayal, infidelities, caught cheating energy? What is this for the week ahead? I definitely see a heart-to-heart conversation as it pertains to this, for sure. The Queen of Cups could be a Cancer, could be a Gemini. The opportunity is the Two of Swords. I have to be honest with you. The opportunity is to see the truth. And then once you see a truth, baby, you can't, with the Two of Swords here, you cannot unsee it. And because of that truth, you're forced to make a decision. There's no more sitting on this fence anymore. They have put barbed wire on the fence now. It's time to get off. So I definitely feel like that there could be a Cancer or a Gemini that has decided to go in another direction. And I have to be honest with you, it looks like this person was spinning webs right around you, giving you false hope. But there's some sort of concrete evidence in the next 7 days that this opportunity was like it went in another direction. The Star card and the challenge is unfortunately, it looks like that there's the potential for you to kind of like feel hopeless and to kind of fall into a hopeless place. Your advice, the Ten of Swords, listen, baby. Every ending puts you in a position for greater prosperity, okay? Whatever this is that you're clashing with, listen, Linda, please listen to me. Whatever this is that you're clashing with, it is holding you back from something far more great, okay? And some of y'all, it can flat out be money. Some of y'all, it's just something that's far more abundant, something that's more nourishment. Like shit, you know what I'm saying? Some people, y'all go into marriages and y'all have money, get into marriages and you end up broke. Some of y'all do good to go paycheck to paycheck. Y'all going into a relationship that is going to be like the person was living paycheck to paycheck before you. Y'all come together and y'all living like fucking millionaires. There's something like that. But what you're holding on to is restricting your abundance flow right now. So it's time for you to step into the driver's seat and bring this shit to an end. The Ten of Swords in your advice is to let this shit come to an end. Accept the painful ending. The challenge is when it comes to an end, it does tend to take the Star card in the challenging position as somebody that feels like their optimism was just snatched away from them. But I do feel like that the outcome of this conversation, this concrete evidence, is you deciding to hold back on your energy, okay? Yeah, closing out a collaboration. Let's see, what is this authority for the advice? I do feel like that Spirit is saying that there is some sort of power struggle here with this person, okay? And you may feel compelled to respond in a low vibrational way. In the week ahead, this is your opportunity to choose a peaceful resolution because you now understand that this situation is holding you back from something that is naturally trying to unfold, which takes you to a place of abundance, okay? Greater prosperity is opening up for you, and somebody can't have access to that shit, Libra. Good riddance. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Gemini, could be a Cancer. What is this energy? What kind of clarification can you tell? I hate when I have to get the blowtorch out. I know that's right. The Nine of Cups. Ooh, man. Hey. You know, here recently, I have come to the conclusions that saying it takes two to tango, it doesn't. It does. It takes two to tango to make it not look silly. But sometimes the truth of the matter, when you let one person just sit out there and tango, they look silly. They look silly. So Spirit is telling you it's time to stop tangoing. It's time to stop trying to match this person's energy. And the moment that you stop matching this person's energy, somebody's binoculars are no longer zoomed in on just on you and this person. They're now just zoomed in on that one person. And they can see it clearly. And then you are set free of a situation, and that naturally puts you in alignment for abundance, okay? This could involve an Aquarius, Capricorn, heavy on the Aquarius, but I also have Cancer and Gemini. What's up, Lily Love? Is that Lily Love up there? It is. What's up, Lily Love? Yes, thank you all for stopping by. I absolutely appreciate you smashing that thumbs up button. It is thoroughly appreciated. Let's move into Scorpio. Let's move in for Scorpio. Yours. I'm single again. Back on the prowl. I don't know. 1 hour, 45 minutes even for Scorpio, because Scorpio, I definitely feel like that is your energy. I'm single again. Back on the prowl. I do know that Trina is a Sagittarius, but let me see, because I got a Scorpio that may be setting themselves free. I'm Single Again by Trina. Single Again by Trina lyrics. Single again, back on the prowl. I thought it was perfect. I don't know how. I'm single again, back on the prowl. I thought it was perfect. Oh, shit. Something that was a fairy tale turned out to be an illusion. Hold on. Who's that making that funky noise? Okay. I know what I did and how I act. I know what I did and how I act. And if I see you with a man, I'm going to get my gat. Oh, shit. Hold on now, Pooh. What are we reading? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm single again, back on the prowl. I thought it was perfect. I don't know how. I'm single again, back on the prowl. I thought it was perfect. I don't know how. You know how they do. They act. How they act. See you with another man and they want you back. Whoop, whoop. My ass still fat. Whoop, whoop. They're still checking for me and never will you find another bitch like me. Oh, Scorpio's leaving somebody in the fucking dust, honey, in the week ahead. And they flaunting it too. They flaunting it. They definitely flaunting it. Scorpio is definitely flaunting themselves after an ending. Let me see, Scorpio. That song is so accurate, though. Not for really, really do be. Let's see, Spirit. Let me see. Scorpio ain't doing no favors for nobody in the week ahead. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you know a Scorpio, this is not the week to ask them for a favor. I'm gonna tell you that right motherfucking now. You can't ask a Scorpio for $1 to catch the city bus in the next week ahead. I don't know. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. Scorpio's pouring into that cup. What's going on for Scorpio in the next 7 days? Scorpio, thank you so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. It's been about 2 months in the dust, but yeah, ooh, sheesh. Look, the blue. Oh yeah, you being extra, you being dramatic. I have to be honest with you. Okay, so in the week ahead, I got a Scorpio that is trying to cover up under the surface being in the blues. Okay. Some of you all, there's someone in the blues because they feel like that you're being dramatic, just trying to put on a show for them. You'll just have to take it as it resonates. But I have to be honest with you, the energy for you in the week ahead is this energy of the blues. And it could, like I said, it could be because somebody is being dramatic and doing too much. Take it as it resonates. Let me get your advice. Well, hello, him Bindu, my roommate from 11 years ago. She was a Scorpio. Ooh. Yes, thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Thoroughly appreciate it. Especially that we 2 hours in and I ain't even made it to Sagittarius. Like, what? Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. What's the advice for my lovely Scorpio collective? Yeah, prickly situation. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry. Okay, so Scorpio, I do see, I have to be honest with you. It looks like that The week ahead is going to involve some heavy emotions, because I do see that you're dealing with a prickly situation, and it is definitely going to require you to act with both tact and diplomacy, because I feel like that I'm speaking to a Scorpio that feels like somebody's kind of like, you're not happy with what somebody's putting on. Something is bothering you. And you are being challenged to not respond. Yeah, the Strength card. You feel like that you're having to hold back from giving a natural reaction to this situation in the week ahead. You feel like someone's being extra. Some of you all, it could be you, okay? What's up, Kimberly? She kicked her baby daddy to the curb. That song is definitely, oh, wow. Wow. I do feel like that you're going to be putting on some sort of show, like being a little extra, trying to seem like you got it all together. But underneath, I do see some heavy emotions. And Spirit is saying it is going to require some strategy and tact and diplomacy, but you have to be willing to acknowledge those heavy emotions, because it does look like that if not, they could backfire, okay? Like it could put off more. Like instead of putting off the signal that you're ready to move on, you're setting yourself free, it could actually send off some sort of victim mentality and kind of get you kind of like not moving in the direction that you need to be headed in, okay? So let me see, Spirit, what are these heavy emotions that Scorpio is feeling in the week ahead? I did see the Justice card. So there's definitely some sort of severance of ties. Some of you all could be invoking the legal system. Let me see, Spirit. What is this? What are the heavy emotions surrounding in the week ahead for Scorpio? Look, the Two of Wands came out like this, like plans for the future. You know what I'm saying? And it just hit the table again in the reverse position. It's like unsure of what decisions and or choices to do about the future moving forward. It's like whatever decision you made, now there's a lot of uncertainty following that decision. The opportunity here is the Six of Cups. The Hermit card is the challenge. You're having you're being advised to lean on your wisdom. Who am I talking to, Scorpio? You're being advised to lean on your wisdom in the week ahead. Sometimes, when I channel messages, sometimes like words elude me. It doesn't mean that I don't know them. And sometimes the definitions of the words elude me. It doesn't mean that I don't know them. It just means that the channeled message is preceding my logical mind at that moment. I am speaking to a Scorpio that is allowing these heavy emotions to precede their wisdom on how to navigate this situation. Spirit is saying the Eight of Wands in your advice position, just get going. Watch it all make sense. But you have to be like you can't sit there and waller. The Hermit card is someone that kind of wants to just sit in it in isolation, but that's in the challenging position. If you stay in isolation, if you stay to yourself, then I feel like that you kind of give into these heavy emotions, and those heavy emotions precede the wisdom that you already know within. Okay. The Four of Cups. I have it, to be honest with you. Yeah, the Two of Swords. I am speaking to a Scorpio that has made some sort of decision. And now that you've made the decision and you've said it out loud, possibly with the Two of Wands, you've said it out loud. Now you're scared shitless on what's on the other side of it. But before you said it out loud, you had already confirmed on what was on the other side of it. But now that you're forced to rely on what was confirmed before you said it out loud, now you're shaking in your bootstraps. Spirit is saying, please fear it and do it anyways. There is a new opportunity up ahead, and I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. And I don't want you to victim mindset yourself to where you try to take a shortcut away from this, because then you're going to leave it leaking. Okay? Being dramatic, trying to put on a show. You call in someone else's attention. Remember a few minutes ago when I said, be careful because you may put off the victim mindset, making this person feel like that they can come crawling back. Spirit is saying, I need you to feel what you feel, but to continue to move forward. You see, I got this dear friend, and she found herself in a situation that she didn't want to be in no more. A part of her didn't want to be in no more. And so that part of her made a conscious decision to cancel plans. But then once the plans was canceled, she began to backtrack on that portion of her that made that solid decision, because she began to shake in the bootstraps and didn't know what the outcome of it was. So then she tucked her tail and ran back and backtracked on that decision and gave the upper hand away and ended up getting hurt. Spirit is saying, don't make that mistake here, Scorpio. This situation, yes, it is a prickly situation. It is going to require your diplomacy and your tact, but it doesn't require you to sacrifice your morals and your true desires. Go in the direction of elevation. It may feel difficult, but there is an opportunity that is on the other side. And it's full of adventure. You ascend to the top of the mountain, but you have to be willing to take that risk, okay? Let me see. Clarify this prickly situation for the advice. It says the struggle you're facing right now is worth the prize. Work around the issue. Same, hermiting. I'll stop being a hermit too, Mitzi. I love y'all. So we have judgment, absolutely judgment. Spirit is the devil card. The opportunity is for you to make a final, decisive, absolutely no going back decision. The devil card in the opportunity to detach or become bound to the situation. The opportunity is for you to either detach or to become bound to the situation again that you already made the decision to detach from. The decision was already made back here to isolate and detach from the situation. Spirit is saying in the week ahead, the opportunity that requires tact and diplomacy is to make a final decision to detach from a situation, but you are being encouraged to do it in a very diplomatic way that does not let the ooze of this person think, oh, I'm just going to let Scorpio simmer down and I'll be back over there. Oh, they probably just going through something. I'll fold them up like a basket of laundry here in a couple of days once they calm down. The Three of Swords. The challenge is not getting folded up or not responding or thinking about the end. It does bring pain. It does. It does bring about pain. The challenge is accepting the loss here. But your advice is to be brave and tenacious and go forward towards what you know is best for you. The Queen of Pentacles is the outcome here. And that is that's you balancing out your checkbook, making sure that your resources are going to cover what's on your plate and not overextending yourself in any other situation before making sure that your home front is taken care of. Dang it, laughing my ass off. I use hermiting and detaching at the same time. I guess be present and feel it, but go forward in the present. That's right. That's right. That's right. So who am I talking to? Scorpio. This could involve a Capricorn, another Scorpio, a Virgo, a Gemini or Taurus or Capricorn or Sag. Just take it as it resonates. I admit I've been hibernating since April, but that was just to give up smoking. I know that's right. Delaney has that going for you. If I do not, if I don't energetically feel like my bright lights warm, I hermit. When life's beating me up. Okay, so Kristen, thank you for feeling vulnerable enough to throw that in the chat, because I want you to know that just like every aspect, there's high vibration and low vibration. And if your hermit energy doesn't include transmutation, the hermit is somebody wise. Wise. The hermit isn't always by himself. He's not. He carries the star. He's not always by himself, because he understands that by journeying, he encounters the necessary things to increase himself, to invoke introspection. But the hermit understands that is invoked through the journey. They just don't stay in nobody's motherfucking house. You see, once I started paying bills, I understood the value of coming home every night. The hell you mean? I'm not too keen on staying in nobody's house. I pay rent. I want to go enjoy my rent money. Take me home. The hermit understands the value of that. So if you're in hermit energy, because, well, the world around you just don't know how to treat you, so you don't want the world around you, you're abusing hermit energy. Because the hermit energy is about doing the introspection so that when I step out there into the world, it doesn't debilitate me and I can still stand in the light of my wisdom. That's the high vibrational hermit. Okay? And I promise you, the hermit card is 9. What's next? Tarot aficionados, people that's been watching tarot for too long, what's the number 10 major arcana? We can ready to go talk to him in a second. I'm going to tell you, Sagittarius, Wheel of Fortune. You cannot stop destiny and fate. And that is what drags your ass out of hermit energy. It is what comes after hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny and fate requires you out of hermit energy. It requires you in flow state. It requires you to integrate. It requires you to encounter people. What does Jupiter do? What is the Wheel of Fortune ruled by Jupiter? What does Jupiter do? Expand. Hello, wake the fuck up. Quit playing with tarot just to find out what these niggas and wenches is doing to you. Ooh, shit. I'm sorry. Because I don't want y'all using that word. So I try my best not to throw it out here. Y'all want to use tarot to figure out what these knuckleheads and wenches is doing to you. I need you to wake up and put yourself on the elevation of tarot, okay? Please. Come on now. Okay, so who am I talking to? Scorpio. Have I clarified your shit? Did I clarify Scorpio? I know I did not do all that talking and I didn't baby. Scorpio's done. Scorpio's done, honey. We went on Sagittarius. Because I've been on this thing. I'm doing too much. I got to talking. Got to do the inner work and healing during hermit. And then step outside and shine brighter. That's right. Well, shit, Scorpio is complete. We are moving into Sagittarius, okay? It is absolutely clarified. Yes, it is absolutely clarified. And if Scorpio has a problem with that, they are not ready to heal, and therefore they are not in the right dinner table. Because like I said, these meals come with turmeric, garlic, and red motherfucking onion, okay? So let's do Sagittarius for 2 hours and 5 minutes. Y'all so lucky. I love y'all. This has been fun though. This has been fun. This has been fun. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Sagittarius? Let's jump in really quick and see what can you expect in your week ahead. What's going on for you in your week ahead? Sagittarius, general messages, but you know that. So thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, so we got some unhealthy attachment, but we do have some sort of turning point. Okay, so in the week ahead, I do feel like some sort of unhealthy attachment is being spotlighted. Confirmation. Oh Lord, what is all of that? There is some sort of unhealthy attachment that's being spotlighted in the week ahead. And Spirit is highlighting this in the week ahead, not to cast you aside or to point out your flaws. But Spirit is saying, I need you to see this so that you can make some changes, because there's a lucky break coming in for you. Major lucky break that's coming in for you. And it's coming in for you because you've been willing to go on the uncharted territory. It's coming because you've been willing to tap into the uncharted territory. But it is going to require you to address some sort of codependency. So I have to be honest with you, Sagittarius. If you smoke weed, challenge you. Don't smoke it in the next 7 days. If you drink alcohol, I challenge you. Limit it. Don't do it. I have faith in you that you can go 7 fucking days without it. Are you going to go through some fucking withdrawals? Absolutely. Pray, okay? The fuck do you mean? That's what a fast is for real. When you get hungry, you're supposed to pray through it, okay? So if you drink, go the fuck without it in the week ahead. If you smoke, go without it in the week ahead. Spirit is trying to get some sort of frequency cleared up so that you can get tuned in for some sort of major turning point here, okay? Yes, we can do the fast, y'all. 7 days. That's right. That's right. Let's see. What's the advice for Sagittarius in let me see. We did this a while back. I'll give up soda. Okay? I'll give up soda. I'll give up my soda. Publicly on the internet. I commit to giving up the green can for the next 7 days. Lord. Please be with me, because I done spoke some shit that I really wasn't quite ready to commit to. But I'll take the message. So I'm going to need some grace and some encouragement and some strength and some endurance, okay? Yeah, big Sag, not the little one at all. I commit to giving up my gummies, okay? Okay, Delaney's giving up soda. Yes, okay, Delaney's reminding me. I gave up soda. I'm doing it again. Nikita's giving up the gummies. What else y'all Sagittarians giving up? Come on, let's talk. What's the advice for the Sagittarian 9th House Collective in the week ahead? Hey, there's always a major reward after you fast. I have to be honest with you. And look what Spirit is saying, beginnings. Spirit is saying it's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest for the future. At the bottom of the deck, we have unfolded. I'm going to tell you what. I have to be honest with you, Sagittarius. I'm not trying to be too philosophical, but shit, I'm also not trying to run from my spirit team either. The universe got a gift for you. This chained energy is giving me Saturn energy. Saturn is the father of the zodiac sign. If you're willing to be disciplined and incorporate the lessons of Father Saturn, Saturn will always pay you for your report card. Always. And I have a Sagittarius. Spirit is saying, hey, you've been doing good on your homework. You've been doing real good on your homework. Now you got that test at the end of the year. I forget what it is, what they call it in the school system. But now you got your test at the end of the year. And if you're willing to put the work in and prove to me everything that you've learned throughout the year, I have a major reward for you. And it's unfolding. And some of y'all, some of y'all, it's a relationship. Some of y'all, it's a relationship. There's a major relationship. There's forward movement. There's a great match that is up ahead. The final exam. Yeah, finals. And I see this is unfolding, but like in the week ahead, you're being challenged. Are you willing to put that study time in, or do you need to go out and hang out with your friends? Because if you're willing to detach from that thing that you're codependent on, that's so, oh shit, y'all, I'm over here showing my goodies. Y'all don't need to be madly or come, shit. Let me stop. I got a major reward coming in for Sagittarius, a major lucky break, but you are going to have to give, the world card, you are going to have to give up something. What are we giving up, Spirit? What you want this Sagittarian ninth house collective to, what is this codependency, unhealthy attachment that you're wanting them to address in order to embrace for this brand new beginning that is unfolding? What are they leaving behind? Maybe it's alcohol for you. The Page of Cups, you are definitely leaving behind so there's an apology from somebody that there is definitely this, it's either some of you all, it's your own emotional immaturity. Others of you all, there is someone that is coming towards you with an apology. It is okay for you to accept this apology. I forgive you. I accept your apology. I forgive you. But I also accept that I have already headed in the direction of a brand new beginning. The opportunity is the Knight of Cups. The challenge is the Fool card. See, the challenge is the new beginning is already fucking here, poop. Baby, you gonna have to go play with somebody else. And it would be absolutely naive and ignorant of that ass to go back this way. I'm gonna tell you, just like it is. Like it or not. The challenge here is the Fool card. Your advice is beginnings. The challenge is you've already taken a leap of faith towards this new beginning. And because of that, this person in this apology and this romantic offer is not in alignment with your new beginning. I didn't make the rules up. Your advice is the Hangman. You got to surrender this shit. You got to look at it from a different perspective. You got to look at this situation you guys surrender. Let some shit go. As soon as I was saying let some shit go, my mind went into my big tarot cards and the Hangman. One of the Hanged Man cards, it's he's upside down and a lot of stuff is falling out of his pockets. And one of the things that's falling is tarot cards. So I'm speaking to a Sagittarius. Listen, Linda, I'm not beating you up. I'm trying to put you in position to win. I'm talking to a Sagittarius that is watching a lot of tarot, wondering when somebody's coming back. Spirit is saying surrender that. You're feeding into the traumatized you that was taught to wait. It will finally be reciprocated. I am speaking to someone, me. If I was speaking to me, I would say that I'm speaking to someone that had become accustomed of waiting on somebody to come pick you up for a visit that you may or may not get. Some of y'all, I'm talking to you where you was told, wait, we'll do it when I get off work. And then they got off work and they was too tired. And so they told you, wait, we'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow came and it never happened. They said, wait, we'll do it next weekend. It never happened. But it happened 2 months later. So it taught you to hold on and just wait. Spirit is challenging you in this week ahead to stop fucking waiting and start allowing the present moment to unfold in front of you. Does that make sense? I don't know why I do it, because I know it does. On the other side of that is going to be something joyful celebratory, okay? But you have to surrender some sort of waiting mentality, waiting for this person to detach from the codependency to be the version you need them to be. Stop waiting. Get to moving. If and when they finally surrender that, if it comes around, well, shit, then you know what they say. The universe got another round for you. If not, well, it was fun while it lasted. Yeah, I'm gonna give sex up for 7 days too, because I done already gave it up for longer than 7 fucking days. Fuck you, mean. But it's good to know somebody else is joining in with me. Kiki, I'm sick of you giving me personals. I love you, Pooh. So Sagittarius, there could be an Aquarius, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. A lot of water here. Okay, a lot of water. We got the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, and then the Piscean energy here with the Hangman. That's a lot of cup energy here. Okay, so whatever this chained energy is, I want you to know it is connected to Neptune. Okay, and sometimes Neptune can get you carried away in illusions. So there is, I have to be honest with you, there is, so in the week ahead, there is some sort of toxic attachment that you have that you're going to get the opportunity to reconcile with and have some sort of new start. I do want you to know that this person is a direct obstacle and/or a challenge to your new beginning. Let's look at this beginning. Hey, over here, the toxic attachment is a Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. The opportunity, hey, they don't be catching the message. The opportunity out of this absence, out of this situation, the opportunity is presenting is the Knight of Cups. More Neptune energy, more something that, yeah, it's possible, but it's kind of unrealistic. Okay, it's possible, but it's kind of unrealistic with the resources that we're looking at this moment. That's the toxic attachment that Spirit is telling you. The opportunity is to, just kind of like recognize that this is not in your best and highest good. But what is unfolding for you? The Star card and the Queen of Pentacles. That's a wish fulfillment that you get to sit back and lavish in. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. What I just seen with somebody, them people, I don't really agree with this, but it's what came through my mindset, okay? Them people that throw that money in the bed and just kind of lay in it and just kind of be able to just take it in and be comfortable with it. That's what I seen when I first seen this. So there's something that is coming to you in wish fulfillment, and you're going to get to lavish. You're going to get to enjoy it. You're not going to have to rush through it. This ain't no tax return. This ain't nobody coming back for a quickie. This ain't no temporary job position. This is something you get to sit and enjoy. The Queen of Pentacles, when she marries, she's around. She usually, like, either she gets buried by her husband or she buries her husband. Okay? So there's some sort of wish fulfillment that is beginning. And it is here for a long time. And this situation that you're going to get the opportunity to reconcile in the next 7 days, it absolutely stands in the way of that. Take it as it resonates. The challenge is the King of Swords. You have to be willing to make a head over heart decision and understand that something is too toxic for you to attach to it with you going into your new beginning. The Justice card just came out. That's the truth, okay? And this is in your advice position. Be fair. Be fair. Like, don't do it in a malicious way. Don't do it in a malicious way. Because then, you see, one thing that this one lady, I forget her name, our Queen of Cups, she only posts every once in a blue moon now. But when one time she was giving her difference between the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And she said that sometimes the Queen of Swords, does, like, when she brings her knife down, sometimes by the time she gets down to the core, she gets a little soft. So it's a frayed edge. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what you know about it. Like, I know some people that have detached fingers, and when the cut is clean, it's hard to reattach it. But when it's when the cut, believe it or not, the more jagged it is, the more easier it is to reattach. So sometimes when the Queen of Swords goes to detach from something, there's the opportunity to reattach. But when the King of Swords detaches from something, there's no more. It's final. And that's what is the challenge for you. The challenge is for you to make that finality and do it in a fair and equal way. Because you may feel like after all that you've tolerated with this situation, whatever good they're offering you now, you may feel a sense of entitlement towards it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You might have been abstinent for 3 years. And the last person that you was with may be this toxic ass person that comes back around. You might be like, shit, let me go and get some good head from this motherfucker real quick before I send them on their way. Let me let them clean these spider webs out real quick. Spirit is saying that's not diplomatic. That's not the justice energy. And your advice is to be in justice energy. Does that make sense? Not fun, but does it make sense? Yeah, you definitely did. Like, I definitely feel like that. I have to be honest with you. I do see you at the end of the week talking about, damn, I don't really know which direction I should go in, Key. I hear everything you talking about, but damn, I can let a motherfucker kind of hoover me out real quick. The Spirit is saying there's something that is so much, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could hoover you out real quick. But remember, I told you, there's something that is beginning. The baby, if you want to be hoovered out real quick, you're going to be hoovered out every night up ahead. Does that make sense? What's up, Trey Love? This could involve a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Sag, a Libra. Look, the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you don't want to, I'm going to be honest with you. It would be the wrong time to attach to this person from the past, because then this person would absolutely mess up your frequency and send out a third-party signature to this new beginning, and therefore would cause the new beginning to reject you. So just keep that in mind. Not hoover. Now, you know what I'm talking about? Hoover this shit. My ex isn't in the same state, so no hoovering will occur this week for me. You so silly. It may not be sexual, guys, okay? It may be borrow money from that person or anything, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be that. I'm just saying, for me, that would be my weakness. Hold on, Spirit. Can I get clearance one time? One time, for the one time, can they clear me out? One time. That would be my challenge. It may not be your challenge, okay? Y'all, I so want to come up off this internet. But let's move into Capricorn. Capricorn, are y'all up in this thing? Talk to me. Motivate me. Nah, he owed me the money. Your reads are the best. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you for that compliment. I love y'all. I just want to put us all in a position to win, so that we can elevate the frequency, so that we can look forward to something so much more better and not feel like that what I'm looking for is so few and far between. Because the more of us that elevate, the more the vortex opens up and the more good shit the universe can drop in. And then bitches like, you can have one, you can have one, and you can have one. And then me and you ain't got to be fighting over this one half a good nigga. this one half a good knucklehead. You understand what I'm saying? But it starts by us having to lift our elevations. Yes, don't forget to hit that reactions and thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Traumatized by Capricorn. Never again. Capricorns are tough to cookie. That's for sure. You know, Capricorns tend to be a little bit selfish. Thank you, Mitzi. Capricorns tend to be a little bit selfish. They do. And I have to be honest with you. Think about father energy. The father energy has worked real hard for all that they have. And to think that the ungrateful ass children just get to use it at their disposal for no reason is unacceptable for Father Capricorn. So they tend to be very selfish. But they're not, once you show up that you're worthy of what they have to offer. So, with that being said, to say that you are traumatized by Capricorn definitely means that there was the energy of you wanting to reap the rewards of the Capricorn, but not do the reflective work of the Capricorn, especially if you resonate with Sagittarius energy at all, because Sagittarius' kryptonite is Scorpio and Capricorn. It just depends on which end of the spectrum you own. Let me come up off my soapbox. And the timestamp for Capricorn is going to be 2 hours and 26 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for Capricorn. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Capricorn? Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. It absolutely pours back into my cup. I know Kwanda loves to say that I could be on the phone crying with Kwanda, and I get on the camera, she'd be like, girl, don't even look like you're crying. I know y'all love to say that I look flawless on her. I love y'all for that. But Pookie Tookie, believe it or not, y'all pour into my cup by hitting that thumbs up button in 2.5 hours into this live. Your cup could. I could use some pouring into the cup. You heard me? Pour into me. Hit the reaction. Do something for me. But let me see, Capricorn. Make sure you fill your own cup, Capricorn, in the week ahead for me to say all of that. What is the energy for Capricorn in the next 7 days, Spirit? What is the energy for Capricorn in the next 7 days, Spirit? Thank you. Tiptoeing. Yeah, Spirit is definitely wanting you to make sure you're filling up your own cup in the week ahead, Capricorn, because you might be doing too much going around trying to appease somebody that don't got your best interest in mind. You may be trying to bring too much pleasure, too much appeasement to somebody that don't really give two fucks about how they make you feel. So Spirit is really wanting you to kind of like, step heavy. Okay. Heavy stepper over here. Okay. My mother is an Aries and she has absolutely always disliked my big ass flappers. Okay. My sister is a Capricorn. So, hey, Pookie, you might need to step heavy in the week ahead, Capricorn, about you. You hear me? Let a motherfucker know you coming. I ain't tiptoeing no motherfucking more. I'm coming. I'm here, motherfucker. Hear me. You hear me? Let me pipe down. Well, what's up, Kwanda? How are you? Definitely gonna be filling my own cup, spending time with family whom I ain't seen in 9 years. I know that's right. Let's see, what's the advice for Capricorn in the week ahead, Spirit? Let me move that bag, baby. Is that bothering you? Let me see, Spirit, tap me in, tap me in. What's the advice for Capricorn? Look, journey. You may move to a new place or work or travel. So you'll be moving. Like there's definitely. So it's your advice. I'm telling you. Look, and they in the desert, baby. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is about really moving and not being quiet about it either. Expression, yeah. Expression, like I have to be honest with you, Capricorn. This week is about really kind of like it's time to stop. I feel like that you are having heavy emotions because you aren't allowing yourself to be expressive and you're tiptoeing too considerate of how it's going to land on the next person. Let me see what's going on. Who the fuck you tiptoeing for? I knew it. I knew it. Well, all right, Capricorn. Hey, baby. You did good. You did real good. I thought that bag was bothering you, baby. That's all. I just thought the bag was rattling and bothering you. That's it. Mm-hmm. See, Capricorn, you could just need to take a break. Just take a pause. You understand? And let some sort of nurturing energy. You know what I'm saying? I have to be honest with you. I might be talking to myself because I have a sixth house stellium in Capricorn. And I have to be honest with you. Sometimes I think about it. My sister's a Capricorn, and my sister is someone that I noticed this on. She'll get to scrolling on her phone sometimes, and sometimes she'll get to scrolling, and just a simple question will kind of agitate her. Okay. Because it pulled her from what she was focused on, which is that stupid ass phone, right? So Capricorn, there may be this energy of needing to just kind of like stop and smell the roses in order to kind of like find your voice, in order to like find your sense of direction here. Yes, vacay time. That's right. I don't know why, Capricorn. Something about a bow tie may be significant in the week ahead. Okay, baby, I do gotta work. And they don't want to see all of that. I'm gonna be honest with you, Poop. I love you. Okay. Thank you. I'll tell you right now, Capricorn, he's coming back. Okay. He's gonna come back. If he don't, it's gonna surprise shit out of me. But let me see. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Let me see. Who is it? What is this tiptoeing energy for the week ahead? What is this? The Sun card. I'll be honest with you. It's time for you to step real loud about you finding out somebody sneaking up. Like there's something about you being real loud about something that you find out about someone sneaking around, someone's sneaky behavior. It's like Spirit is saying in the week ahead, it's no longer moving quietly. It's like, you know what I'm saying? If you find out someone's cheating on you, it's no more just holding it in and still moving about like they're being loyal. It's about being real loud about and expressing how you're feeling with this newfound discovery, because it is only through expression and getting it off of it that you're going to be able to have some sort of healing internal balance come your way. You see what I'm saying? The opportunity is the Four Wands in the reverse. I have to be honest with you. I didn't even know that this went back in the deck in the reverse. I have to be honest with you, Scorpio. All right, look, listen, Linda. You're not even listening and taking cues. The motherfucker don't want to play no more. I won't. You see what I'm saying, Capricorn? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like you have somebody's not wanting to play anymore. And you're not accepting it. Like you're still tiptoeing around trying to see and get this person to give in to you. You see, my cat is trying to come over here and get me to love and nurture on it. Okay. Not picking up the cues that something is over. Somebody is busy. Somebody is preoccupied. Why the fuck is somebody busy and preoccupied? Because they're sneaking around. Okay. So Spirit is saying, I need you to pay attention and come to your present moment. Something is being highlighted so that you can see the dysfunction within your foundation. Seeing this dysfunction within your foundation allows you to restore some sort of balance. The challenge is the Six of Swords. I'm sorry. The challenge is the Six of Swords here. I don't know. Maybe you fear having to go back to something from your past. Like the challenge is you feel like that to move away from this situation doesn't bring you peace. The Nine of Pentacles, but your advice is, hey, no. Are you gonna understand it? Let me see. Is Capricorn gonna be able to get that message across in the next 7 days, Cosmo? If they say no, I say so. Cosmo, lay down. You understand me? They're gonna be able to get it across. That person might be a little persistent. But you have to be willing to make a motherfucker stand on their own. Okay, but let me close Cosmo down. Your advice is the Nine of Pentacles. Look at this. Look, baby, you gonna make a mess for me, and then we gonna fall out. Stop. Mommy just organized my corner. Your advice is the Nine of Pentacles. That is independent energy. Your advice is to become independent of this situation. I do feel like that whatever it is you're being advised to get loud about and to become independent of, I do feel like that you're still going to have to collaborate with this situation in some way or another. And that's why your advice is to take a second and really learn how to collaborate inside of this situation from an independent perspective. But that does require you to begin to speak up. The Two of Wands, and the outcome of that is you being able to see and make plans for the future and actually take steps on those plans, confident steps, okay? Let me see. What about this journey card? Yes, thank you all so much for stopping by and smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let me see, Spirit. Judgment, journey, making the decision to take action, the King of Wands, on your dreams and visions and goals, and recognizing the King of Wands is a delegator. And the best thing about being in order to be a good delegator, you have to understand what you're working with. You know what I'm saying? You may have a drug dealer on the team, what is it called? A reformed drug dealer. Okay. But one of the assets that you learn is being a drug dealer. You learn how to count money fast. You learn people skills. You learn to observe and see what that person needs, what's they hit, like what is their weakness in order to exploit that situation. I ain't saying it's a good quality, but I'm not saying it's a good, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it has its purpose. So if you have a reformed drug dealer, the King of Wands delegates the role that benefits to the skill that reformed drug dealer has. It doesn't ostracize that former drug dealer because, oh God, you're a former drug dealer, I can't do nothing with you. The King of Wands is so motherfucking powerful. He'd be like, you know what? I got a vision and I got a role for you. Come on, let me talk to you for a second. He doesn't give that previous drug dealer a role that requires them to be in that position, but something that is beneficial. That's your advice. Your advice is to understand that there is a role that this situation plays. Delegate that shit. Make it work for you. Don't make it work against you. Make it work for you. But it does require you, the Tower card, the challenge. It requires you to make the necessary changes that you have been resistant to making. Your advice, the Six of Wands. Recognize the Six of Wands is Jupiter and Leo energy. Your advice is about recognizing the power that you possess. There are certain things, there are certain qualities that you have that allow you to get the job done that someone else can get done. I can deliver a certain message to you in a way that Tyler Terrell can never deliver to you. Okay? Tyler Tarot can deliver a message to you in a way that I could never deliver to you. Okay? Acknowledge what you bring to the table and make that shit work for you. Because right now, you tiptoeing around a situation that ain't even qualified to fucking lead you. I'm going to tell you that right now. Any ace, I mean, the Ace of Swords would have been like somebody just got a flat out personal reading, but any ace is a yes card. Okay? And so for me to get that on the other side of this, the last card in your spread, well, that's saying, yes, she's right. And you may have a different journey, but if you're willing to take that advice in, it's leading you straight towards a new tangible opportunity. An opportunity that for real, all you have to do is go grab a hold of it, be grateful for it, and go put it into the ground and nourish it and reap the rewards. But you have to stop playing yourself so small. This could involve a Leo, a Scorpio, a Leo, a Cancer, and Scorpio. Take it as it resonates, okay? Let's move into Aquarius. Oh, okay. I know y'all, I'm still here. I'm just saying I am getting pooped, okay? Oh, that's what was in that can. That was in that bag. Maybe that's what I need. A piece of. It ain't what I need. It's what I want. A gummy worm. A hard-ass gummy worm at that. Y'all, we didn't have 500 people stop through here and we got 50 thumbs up. Is that right? But y'all been watching for about 12 minutes and 41 seconds. Cosmo said, well, then take a break on them bitches then. Indeed. Cosmo said her love on me. Cosmo said her love on me because I'm going to appreciate it. His little body just gave out. He just got so limp in my arms. Y'all, my stray cat, Princess Tiana, came to see me today. I ain't seen her in a long time. I was going through it with the kid, with my children. But we was going through it. I put them in their room. They was on timeout. I came up here to the living room and swung that front door open, and my cat Princess Tiana was sitting right there on the porch waiting on me. Aquarius and Mercury. That Mercury sometimes get me in trouble, honey. You ain't never lied. All right, baby. Let me hurry up and get off these people's internet. I'm ready to get off. I be the made Aquarius and Pisces mad because, baby, I be got up off of here. You make me want to go lay down. Baby, you make me want to go lay down in somebody's arms, but honey, I ain't got nothing but this goddamn pillow to go lay down into. But I'm still grateful I got the pillow to go to bed into. You got me twisted, okay? And if I get too much itching for a human, baby, I'll go pick one of these cheering up out their bed. The fuck you mean? No, I'm going to give me one more sugar rush, okay? And it's still a no. I got you after the live. There are 2 cats in my backyard now that come to my door and just say, "Ooh, I hope you feed them." Well, maybe if I annoy you, you'll stop jumping up there. Is that what you want? If I annoy you, maybe you'll stop. Ow. 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 I love you. I am so glad you did not come to me as an old ass man. For real. I'm so glad you came to me as a kitten. I don't know what y'all seeing. I really don't care. I'll be with y'all in a second, Aquarius, okay? What you doing all that for? Let me do you. Why are you doing that for? That's how I feel. Okay, you ready to get down? Gotcha. What's that say? I own a Maine Coon. Ooh, a Maine Coon. What's a Maine Coon? Call me country. I don't know what a Maine Coon is. I don't know the breed of the cats, just the colors. I don't know breeds of cats either. She's a black and gray hair growing on her paws because she's old now. What's wrong, baby? No, see, that's the problem. You up here meddling, doing too much. Okay, I'm getting into Aquarius because, honey, I'm ready to go. Honey, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to clock out. Okay, I'm on Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, officially on Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius' timestamp is 2 hours and 47 minutes and 50 seconds. Let me see, Spirit. Let me see. Let me see. Tap me in for Aquarius. What can Aquarius expect in the week ahead? Thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Aquarius. Tap me in. Hey, hey. Okay, yeah, go to the window. Tap me in for Aquarius, Spirit. What can Aquarius expect in the week ahead? Okay, so Leo got this same card, Aquarius, and they're directly across from you on the zodiacal wheel. So there's definitely some sort of key player, some sort of damn, it could like this person could have a lot of masculine pride. This person could have a nice ass body too. Shit. Maybe they got them arms that they can pick you up. Baby, they can kind of like, do what they want to do with you. Shit, Aquarius. As a key player, they got a nice ass body coming towards you too. We'll find out what type of key role they playing in your week, Aquarius. But ooh, jeez, honey, let me readjust myself. The hell you mean? Let me see. What's going on? What's the advice for Aquarius as it pertains to this key player? Ooh, I got to know. I do. I want to know what's going on. Yeah, you can right go on a date. Hey, Aquarius, you're meeting someone very significant. You're going to be taking, hey, after a long time of getting duds. You know how okay, so you know how They say the toxic dudes got the big old wang wangs and the good stuff. Baby, after a long time of like settling for, you gave up the toxic dick because you gave up the D-boys and shit like that. So then you started going to the corporate world and you got them little pickles, you know, the little small mini pickles. And then you're like, well, I guess this is the trade-off. If I don't want to deal with the dope boy, I got to deal with this. Not in the next 7 days, Pookie. You're getting somebody that's not a dope dealer. They not toxic and they got a big dick. And they going to take you out on a date. They want to date you. They want to date you. This is like a lucky break after a long time of just dealing with a whole bunch of cowards. Okay. You got the real deal. She said messy hair, don't know her. It looks cute on those dogs. Oh, y'all talking about a dog. Let me see. What's the advice for Aquarius in the week ahead? I like this. Ooh, money matters. Ooh, shit. Okay. So you may need to kind of like conserve your finances. It is like, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like cut back on your experiences. There's new love coming in for you, Aquarius. There's new love coming in for you in the 3 of Wands. Incoming opportunity. What's the opportunity? Ace of Cups. That's this, baby. Like, look. Look at that body. Look at that body. And this person wants to wine and dine you. Lucky break, too. It's a major turning point, too. Let's see. Okay, Aquarius is getting ready to have messy hair. Y'all talking about a dog having messy hair. Aquarius is getting ready to have a messy hair. Let me see. Show me this key person, this key player, important person that's coming into Aquarius's world in the next 7 days. What is this? Oh, damn. It may be somebody. It's after... It's after a long time of like a dry spell. So for some of you all, this is someone coming from the past. Okay, this is definitely someone that feels like that they missed an opportunity. This person is wanting to rejuvenate the situation. They're wanting to offer a more mature love cup. This is someone that looks like they're recognizing they made this thing too hard. So we have the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. The opportunity is long-term. The challenge, the Knight of Pentacles, the challenge is it is going to move slow. And you may be apprehensive about that because like, damn, we've been it's been Kiki. We didn't just got here. It's been 5 years and we didn't just now made it here. You telling me it's more slow movement? It's more slow movement. Your advice is the Wheel of Fortune. Understand that divine timing is at play. You really can't rush this. So it's time to surrender control and just allow this thing to unfold naturally. What's on the other side? Damn, you could end up married to this. Damn, give it the right amount of time and you could end up married to him. Yeah, give it the right amount of time. Let this person, get reacclimated. It does look like that this situation could, I'm gonna be honest with you. It looks like that there's a key player that's coming in to kind of like help get you out of this doom and gloom. It does look like that this energy has the potential to be around for a long time. You just have to be willing to embrace the journey and not focus so much on the destination. Okay. Let's see. Why is the advice? You're saying watch your expenses and save up for the future. So I definitely feel like that applying that to this key player, Spirit is saying, don't go overgive this in the week ahead. It does look like that an important person is either coming back or entering in your life. Spirit wants you to be mindful of the way that you're investing in this situation. Don't go over giving right up front. You do need to conserve your energy because this is a slow burn. This is a slow and steady wins the race. Okay. Spirit is saying this is like, if you save up your resources and not give it all up in the front end, it'll help you it'll help you be ready for those unexpected twists and turns. Okay. Reacclimated. I'm done with you. Let me see what's going on with this money matters. The Emperor, absolutely. Damn. I'm going to tell you, little buddy, little mama over here, baby. The Emperor, the Chariot, the Three of Cups, the Hierophant to the Temperance. Hey. Spirit is wanting you to really get in the driver's seat. Some of you all need to save up for a new car. I see it coming. You may feel tempted to kind of like prematurely celebrate. Take your time. Maintain some sort of structure and/or discipline when it comes to your finances. I do see you getting this car very soon, but it is going to require some patience, okay? I do see you getting that savings account to exactly what you need it to be at, okay? Now, others of you all, that is pertaining to this important person, this is your divine counterpart. This is your divine counterpart. The opportunity is the Chariot to harness that light and dark energy and to overcome the obstacles that the two of you all have been facing with a fractured, disintegrated. What is that? I'm waking up shit. Hold on. A lack of integration. Okay, so like Spirit is saying that you guys have been trying to move forward from a lack of integration. This opportunity is to conserve your energy and watch how this person desires to work with you, and it then becomes a more integrative process. The challenge being the Three of Cups is you may be wanting like that passionate celebratory energy, that Three of Cups. You just want to have a good time. Somehow or another, I want you to know that as it pertains to your resources, you may in the week ahead kind of be like, oh, but I just want to have a good time. Whatever that energy is, you have to be able to incorporate that from the mentality of the Emperor. You have to be able to maintain some sort of structure. But I do see something working out for you. So there may be some sort of short-term pause on finances. There also may be some sort of short-term slow up in this connection coming together. But Spirit is saying this is the person that is elevating into the divine masculine or the divine feminine that you're seeking. But you have to give them divine timing, the wheel of fortune. You have to give them their space to elevate there. Hey, baby, you're doing too much. For real. Like, baby, you're doing too much. You're doing a whole bunch. And I'm on the last one. And so please choose not to do it right now. Okay? Choose to go play safe. So this could involve an Aries, a Cancer, a Taurus, a Sag, a Pisces, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Leo. Had to rewind because my sister came in talking. You good, Pooh? What's up, y'all? So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Let's move into Pisces, okay? Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. Y'all must have liked this when y'all stuck around. I'm going to be honest with you. 3 hours in, if you're looking for a collective fucking message, baby, it's throughout. Okay? It's throughout. I done dropped a lot of medicine throughout. That's why we 3 hours in Pisces. It was a lot of medicine dropped in her, okay? So I have to be honest with you. The collective message is found throughout this entire live, okay? Nikita is going to timestamp us, okay? All right, Pisces is timestamped for 2 hours, 58 minutes, and 45 seconds. My. Pisces, moon, and North Node right here with you, Pooh. Let's tap in, Pisces. What's up? What's good? What's going on? Long time no see. So let's dive in and see. What can you expect in your week ahead? This is for Pisces spirit. I'm 4 waters in and a bladder full. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm ready to get up off of here. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. What can Pisces expect in the week ahead? Ooh, a light bulb moment. A moment of clarity. We all love that as a Piscean because sometimes vision gets clouded as a Pisces. So in the week ahead, you can definitely look forward to feeling inspired. There's some sort of sudden revelation. I have to be honest with you, Pisces. Your intuition, I'm getting this flickering energy. Like I definitely feel like that there are some light bulb moments that are coming in for you, but I also feel like that there's this energy of it kind of being a little faulty, okay? Cloudy as fuck. You ain't never lied, poo. Samir's here still. What's up, y'all? All right, Spirit, give me the advice for Pisces in the week ahead. Pisces for the week ahead. Yeah, shedding. There's something that you're outgrowing. You're definitely starting to outgrow a situation in spirit. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. A snake is not like I'm gonna be honest with you. When a snake is shedding, baby, the snake slithers because that helps remove the old layer. So your advice is to understand that you're in a shedding process. And to be honest, you are going to have to rub up against a few rough edges in order to assist in this shedding process. So don't resist it. Be flexible in this unfolding. And it does look like that's something that is unfolding. The rough edges does appear to be something kind of dramatic. It's like some people that are two-faced, it is really what I'm getting, is what you're having this light bulb moment on. It's like you're having some sort of sudden revelation about someone that's two-faced or something that's hot and cold, something that's very fickle. And it's like, because of this light bulb moment, you're forced to shed this. And you may be kind of apprehensive. The Spirit is saying, I need you to be a little flexible. What is this light bulb moment that Pisces is having in the next week ahead? Samir is hanging in there. Yeah, absolutely. You noticed I didn't remember your name all night long, Samir. Proud of myself. Let me see, Spirit, tell me in. The Fool card in the Wheel of Fortune. I know that's right. You're having some sort of sudden realization that this new beginning is fated, destined, and inevitable. Now, the Page of Cups is in your challenging position, which is letting me know that, the King of Wands, it is letting me know that there is a part of you that is emotionally afraid to detach from this. There is a part of you that still wants to make some sort of offer that allows you to strain them into this leap of faith, this new beginning with you. Look, your advice, the Knight of Cups, follow your dreams, follow your heart. The outcome is like, I do feel like that there is some sort of sudden realization that the path that when you follow your heart, it's in the opposite direction of an Aquarius, Pisces, possibly an Aquarius, Sagittarius, or Pisces. It's definitely a Pisces or an Aquarius, Sagittarius energy here. It's like there's a sudden revelation that if you take this leap of faith in this direction, it is not in alignment with. I definitely have a light bulb moment for Pisces, recognizing that they're being torn in two different directions and they're going to have to follow their heart, because there is no right or wrong decision. It's just a matter of which one brings you more emotional fulfillment. You miss some. I'm going to call you some then, Summer. Some. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. What is this shedding energy? They're outgrowing something. What is this situation that they're outgrowing? See, that tit for tat. And this is Aquarius energy. Some of you out flat out in Aquarius that you're being encouraged to leave behind. Some of you all, this is self-sabotaging behavior. Always thinking that there's something better instead of allowing something to unfold naturally. The Five of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Magician. I have to be honest with you. If You can switch up from communicating from a conflicting defensive mentality and really rise above your emotions and have a logical perspective conversation. I do feel like that you're able to manifest in a change inside of this situation. I feel like that I'm speaking to a Pisces that is looking at a situation as, but like the magician, you have all of the resources that you need in order to manifest a resolution inside of this situation that you have outgrown, but you've outgrown it, but it still requires a resolution, right? In order to get to that resolution, it does require a conversation. It requires you to give some sort of truth and or clarity. But in order for you to give that truth or clarity, it does require you to rise above your emotions. Meaning, if you did some sort of unjustified behavior, you have some sort of logical, justified reason for making this decision. Spirit is saying that in order for you all to get past a blind spot, Spirit is saying, okay, let me lay it out here real right and bird real quick. Let's say that you cheated on somebody. You need to have an honest conversation as to why you feel like you were justified in making that decision. Yes, I understand that the person that feels cheated feels like that there is no justified reason for making that decision. However, in the back of your mind, there is a logical reason as to why you made that decision, because somewhere along the lines you felt neglected. So in order for you all to be able to move over the infidelity, we first have to get to the root cause that caused the infidelity. So maybe they weren't sucking it right. Maybe they was too consumed with work. Maybe they kept on letting their mom and daddy get in the relationship and your thing just wouldn't work because now they got you talk. Maybe this person started to take your mom and daddy's advice too much. And then your thing wouldn't get hard no more because then it felt like you was dealing with your mom and your daddy, and who gets hard and turned on by somebody talking to them like they mom and daddy. I don't give a fuck how many mom and daddy issues you got. I mean, at some point in time, enough is enough. But at the end of the day, there is a need to have the conversation that gets to the root cause so that a motherfucker that feels like you jibbed them can be like, oh shit, you did jib me, but damn, I might understand why you jibbed me, and cause that person to do the reflecting, which will allow that person to have the sudden realization, which will allow them to elevate, which will allow you all to come to the necessary compromise. Waving the opportunity is the 5 of Wands to wave the white flag. Stop fighting. Does that make sense? Oh, damn. I know what you're talking about now. Oopsie. I guess it makes sense. There could be an Aquarius, a Sag, a Pisces, a Virgo, a Gemini, a Libra. Who is that? That's Pisces. Yeah, look, I do feel like with confidence, there is an opportunity for this situation to balance out for sure. Yup, perfectly clear. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Guess what, y'all? I love you so much that I hope you feel my hug from here. But more than me loving you, I hope that you take this live and you go stand in front of the mirror and remind yourself just how much you love you. And you hug yourself so tight that you are fulfilled enough to get peace and rest tonight. But y'all, I'm out of here. I love you so much. I love you so much. And I pray that you make sure that you are not too hard on yourself. Because, baby, we are all doing this shit for the first time. Do you fucking hear me? And for the first time at doing this, I think you're doing a fabulous job. Keep giving it all you got. Tomorrow, just try to be a better version of yourself than you was today. And if you can do that, I consider it a success. I love you, and go be great.